What is going on, my dudes? If you haven't already followed me on Twitch, please go ahead and do so. I would like to get my sub button. I'm 1 day away. Here is the link in chat. Twitch.tv/Joshua Fluke. Let me know if you get the notification. At the end of the stream, we're going to do a giveaway for a resume and cover letter if you want it. Yep. All you got to do is be subscribed, leave a comment on the video, and follow me on Twitch. And then I'll pick a random person. Maybe we could do 2 if you want. Nikita, what up? Got to finish this NCAA game? No, you don't. What are you talking about? This is an important late night stream. Bzz, bzz. What happened? Hey, thanks for following me on Twitch. I appreciate you. How do you like the view? New angle. It might be a little bit noisy because it's kind of late at night. But yeah, we're just going to do some job hunting. So if you want to toss a job in, we'll go research it. Patrick, how you doing, man? So you get your pick. You can get the resume and cover letter or node, whatever. Do you set aside time to learn something new every now and then? I don't really set aside time. I'm always learning something new on the day to day. What's your thoughts on DDD? What is that? Deus, what up? Alan Young, what up, man? Set aside time. Usually Saturdays. Weekends I'm doing a lot of stuff. Usually it's related to film. Code stuff, I just kind of learn it on an as-needed basis. I'm like, how do I do this thing? And then I'll do research, and it'll be like, do this in Python. And I'll be like, all right, I guess I'm learning Python today. Got a notification on your Apple Watch? Sick, dude. You're awesome. No, you are. You're life-changing. Thanks for what you do. What did I do? You're in CS. No jobs yet. Change it. Apply. That's the cover letter. Actually, that's Twitch. Never mind. How's your guys' Monday night? Tomorrow I have to make a video, but I don't know what I'm gonna make a video of. I'm at a loss. Finally caught you on Twitch. Here we are. There's the Twitches in the background here. I'm probably just gonna edit my 24. Like I had this idea because I went to Denver on a whim. Never been there before. Just bought a ticket and just went. It was probably dumb, but like, yeah. I was gonna make this video called 24 Hours about how we all have 24 hours, and then, clean setup. I think it's all right. It does the job. Gets the job done. This is 1080. This is 1440. Asus 2 millisecond response. 144 hertz, and these are just 27-inch 1080s. Got you to be serious about coding? I don't know why. You would love help finding CS internships. All right, Christian, this is the problem. We don't look for internships on this channel. We only look for developer jobs. 86,400 seconds. That is correct. I don't know. It was. I feel like I did more in that one day than I did in like the past 2 weeks. It was crazy. Got a donation during my stream. Sending the love. Thanks, Patrick. Why though? Unity, what up? Gave you a Twitch follow. Appreciate you. Self-learning JavaScript sucks. It's not that bad. If you can get a developer job, you can get an internship. I feel like that's a given, but just skip internships in general. Looking for an Android developer job. We live. Confirm. Well, I'm still a student without a BA, so it's tough. Actually, that's a misconception. Apply anyways. Jobs with no internship experience. 100%. You don't need an internship to get a job. You've been bamboozled, mate. It's a lie. That's what you've been told forever. You've been learning React Native? Yeah, you said you were going to stream from 2 to 3. I don't actually know if you streamed past 3. I think you did. I mean, I hope I'm not late. Nope, we've only been live for 5 minutes. You've been lied to. It's facts. You want to make a full stack app for a portfolio, but you don't want to do simple social media clone. What do you think of a dog walking website where dog walkers meet dog owner, like Rover? Yeah, Rover's good. You did a 5-hour stream. Jabated. Yep, Jabated. If you would like to get more Jabated, please go Jabate on Twitch. I'd appreciate that, because when I convert Twitch to affiliate, I can't stream on YouTube anymore. What are you talking about tonight? Whatever. Fan of Udemy courses like Andre's? It depends on the teacher. I don't have anything against Udemy. Can't wait to get your setup. Nah, it's not about the gear. I mean, before I had all this stuff, I just had, a single monitor or whatever. Like this camera that I have is a GH5, but I really want a Canon C200, which is $10,000. And I could go buy it, but I know that I don't use this camera to its full potential. So it's not about the gear. It's about the creator. Django or Node? Both. What I've done, dude. What up? Are personal projects the ultimate resume buff? No, they're just bare requirements. Can you see both chats? Yes. Screw that, 10 G's. I mean, you say that, right? But like, there's noticeable quality difference. Is it 10 G's worth of difference? Not really. That's why this $1,500 camera. Hey Joshua, what is up, girl? Oh my God, Ice Bite, welcome to the stream. Yeah, the gear doesn't make the programmer. The gear doesn't make the filmmaker. I could make videos on my phone. It wouldn't matter. Everybody just loves the Valley Girl voice. It's a blessing and it's a curse. It's a blessing because it makes you laugh. It's a curse because my voice is so high pitched. Literally us when you came to visit. Oh my God. Kappa Pride. I really wish I had a deeper voice so that we could go into something a little bit more serious. Like, if this was my default voice, it'd be much better. And then if it was like this. All right, I'm done. Nah, chill. Hey, Josh, what do you recommend if you relocate? You're Canadian, but you live in a non-tech city. Vancouver is good. USA, I mean, there's lots of places. Try to find remote or try to get visa. Well, if you get remote, you got to stay in Canada. You could travel, maybe. Europe, Germany is popping. Your voice is average. Oh, thanks for the compliment. I'll take average. That's better than 15-year-old. That's what I normally get. How much do you have to know about JavaScript, Walter? I don't know what you know right now. Your deep voice attempt sounds bad. Yep, it's not good. Make that an app. Hey, Josh, love the content. Keep it up. Aaron, I love you. I don't know what, but I appreciate you. You're 16. Do you think I can find a web dev jobs? Yeah, you can. You'll probably get something like part-time, though. 16 is going to be rough for full-time. Working your way through ES6. What was the moment it clicked for you in ES6? I don't think everything in ES6 clicked at once. That's definitely not how it happened. I think the only thing from ES6 I really remember are spread operators and arrow functions. And that's it. Windows Defender, best AV? No AV is best AV. How hard do you think it is to get a job at Autodesk working with WebGL? Oof. I have no idea. I've never applied. It's a good one. I walked past Autodesk in Colorado yesterday, or Saturday. Without a degree, how do you build a good resume? The same way you build a resume with a degree. You just don't put your education on there, and instead you put projects. For beginners, Node or Django? They do different things, man. Django is like this whole thing in a I don't know. Do Node. You want to work remotely for a US-based company. Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. It's going to be hard. What would you consider a tech city in Canada, though? E-Town? I mean, Vancouver is a tech city. Also, Toronto is a tech city. That's about it. You're in Lambda because of me. Would you think interviewing before graduation would give you an idea on how to navigate these tech interviews? How many companies whiteboard? Depends on the company. I think there are some shitty companies out there that will whiteboard you and they'll try to get a deal on you. Like for example, Patrick got a really shitty offer from a company that interviewed him like 6 times, and they whiteboarded him and they tech tested him, and that was just because they wanted to get the most out of him for the lowest price. Absolute garbage fucking company. It just depends on the company. Maybe 30%. Should I join a bootcamp if I have a CS degree? You're moving to SF and want to grow your network circle. You don't have to go to the bootcamp, Kevin. Just go to the bootcamp meetups and stuff. Or just go to meetups in general. You don't got to go to a bootcamp. How do you feel about building things, publishing them, and most important, getting action on that? Like, what are your, like, I don't know. I build things and I make things because I want to create it. The interaction is nice, but you have to be outcome independent. Like, it's like when people start making YouTube channels, like people start posting videos and no one watches them. And that's what happens to everybody. But you work through that phase and you got to keep doing it and keep creating. You watch my personality. Stay cool. Thanks. Is networking a better job position in the Army? Wait, what? I don't know. Maybe. Networking? Maybe. Have a good night. Deus, see ya. You feel like getting a front-end dev in New York required you to be an expert? Not really. Do I think the market is saturated? It's saturated with a bunch of people who put developer as a title and then can't code. Got a job offer. $77K plus 5% bonus. Nice, dude. Should you negotiate it higher? You already convinced them to sponsor your H-1B. It sounds like you're well on your way. I'd probably just leave it. Unbeknownst to you, maybe, I don't know if you know this, but Zeiton, H-1B actually costs them a shitload of money. So they're paying money. You maybe ask for, let's see if you can get more vacation. Should you go to college or boot camp? I don't know. Are your parents going to kick you out if you go to boot camp? I'd probably go there. 5 weeks to your AS and CS. You're so sick of college. Yeah, don't go back. What else? Right now you're trying to teach yourself React, but you're finding it difficult. Could I recommend a few good resources? Partho. Yeah, go to Tyler McGinnis. Google Tyler McGinnis. That's a good spot. Do you think junior dev jobs might give you any chance if you have all the requirements, but it's kind of... Yeah, so junior dev jobs are hiring you based on potential, not what you already know. 100%. Awesome, thanks. Vacation is unlimited. Vacation is unlimited is a reverse psychology because you don't know how much vacation you can take without the company being like, actually, if you do that, you won't have a job when you come back. So I would be very clear on that. How are you? Big boy Maple, dude, I'm good. How are you, man? What do you say about Vue.js? I have no idea about Vue.js. I would just use React. Do you think it's worth applying to big tech companies? You're losing the desire to work for anyone else. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't think it's worth it to work for any of those big companies because at the end of the day, you got to show up and work 9 to 5 and overtime if they want and build something for them and not for you. And it depends if you're okay with that. I am not. What's the real expected salary for front-end developers in the Bay Area? It depends on the company. I would like to say anything under 117,000 is low income. I can find the article for you. Look. Oh, it auto-completes. Hey, you want to see this? Let me show you this shit. Look at this. Let me move this down. This is news. In San Francisco, households earning $117,000 qualify as low income. This is real life. This is real life right here. Everyone in Eastern Europe is like, wow, I could live in a mansion, but like housing prices and tax. Like, look at this. 117,000 and you can get welfare in San Francisco. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Learn a bit of many frameworks or focus on one. I like to learn a bunch at the same time. Should you go to college for web dev, coding bootcamp? Wait, what? Is self-taught worth it? It depends if you have discipline. You don't work at WGU. You've been watching your vlogs. Oh, okay, cool. How much time would I need to invest in being self-taught? Gabriel, the answer to that is 642 hours, 36 minutes, and 27 seconds. If you can't self-teach everything, and I mean, you need to memorize every single page of Stack Overflow here. We're talking about 10th, 11th, 12th pages of the back stuff of Stack Overflow. If you don't know those by heart, give up. Future proof that the dollar is monopoly money. Here's the Twitch. Please go follow me on Twitch. Please, YouTubers. I love it. I want to get my sub button tomorrow night. I get my sub button, and I'd appreciate it if you were there. Thank you for the sarcasm. There is no timeline, and there is no hourly. Cryptocurrency only. Yep. Any tips for self-starters? Yeah, Sherrod, you're gonna be wanting to quit a lot, okay? And you're gonna be like, this isn't for me. Just kidding. I'm gonna go back to college. Like, that's what's gonna happen, and you're gonna keep going anyways. Your kid's 12. What are some resources to get him started coding? Scratch, free code camp. Actually, Jesus, there are some little Lego robots you can get. Google Lego robots. It's like a very, very simple if-else programming language, and you can make these little Lego robots that like zoom around on the floor. He'd probably like those. You're doing my part. Titrate knows. Thanks. Fine, I'm here. Dude, I'm going to get affiliate tomorrow, and if I take affiliate, I can't stream on YouTube anymore. And then it'll be difficult to move everyone over to Twitch if I can't stream on YouTube and tell everyone on YouTube I'm on Twitch. Would you consider working at a big company for the right price, or you're done with the beer? There is no amount of money anyone could pay me to work for them ever. I will not work for someone. I will only work with someone. If it's going to be for someone, it's going to be for myself. $1 million, I don't want it. I don't care. I don't want it. I'm not going into an office. I'm not doing what you tell me to do. That's how it works. I'll let some other little worker bee take my spot. Thanks, though. I don't do meetings. No, I'm done. What were the tasks of your first dev job like? Yeah, I had to build an opt-in page and an opt-out page, and I had to convert that page to Spanish. And I'm like, I don't really know Spanish. And they're like, well, you got Google, right? And I was like, that's true. So it was like a little bit of dev and like no dev. Cryptocurrency isn't sustainable. Yeah, pretty much. Just finished full stack on Treehouse. Wait, what? You'd like to start a firm. Any advice on how to start a firm? What kind of firm? No one calls it a firm. You going to Twitch now? Jesus. Thanks, man. You don't do meetings, even just Skype calls? I don't do meetings because I don't sell time. I don't give away my time unless it's being paid, and paid generously. Because you can get more money. You can't get more time. That's it. Are you on NoFap? Sometimes. Most of the time. You need a dev job, please. Dude, hook me up. 5-year plan jobs need to pay off student loans with corp job, then going digital nomad, if not sooner. That's the way to do it. Where's my grilled cheese? Oh, dude, I don't even have bread. I don't have bread in my house. What are your thoughts on BI development and data science? BI. Define BI. Do you read comments on Twitch too, or just YouTube? I'm reading both. I have, you can see this on the middle screen here. This little chat has both. You don't get paid to go to meetings at big companies. I mean, you're selling your time. If you work at a big company and they pay you $100,000 a year, but you work 100 hours instead of 40 hours, guess what? You don't get any more money, but you get a nice pat on the back. Thanks for being part of the team. Here's a $25 McDonald's gift card, but you really just made me a nice, cool $3,000 extra in the bonus this year, fam. Like, no. No. Don't sell time. But some people want to work for companies. Some people like that boss figure. Some people need that direction. If you want to work for yourself, it's your job to figure out how to monetize it, which is the hardest part. Need a dev job. Please help. All right, give me some details. Do I believe in agile? I think it depends on how big the company is. Companies have security. Somewhat. That's what I thought at every company. And they were like, guess what? We ran out of money. Working for a company also gets you insurance and other benefits usually. Yeah, but if you're going to sell your life away for that and have to be told what to do, it's like you're in kindergarten. Like you get disciplined if you mess up. And they like, I don't know. There's no greater freedom than waking up in the morning knowing I can do whatever, whatever I want. Companies are people. Hey, Mitt Romney, I see you. Giveaway today? Yeah, we're doing the resume and cover letter. All you got to do is follow me on Twitch and be subscribed. That's it. Can you get a dev job knowing the HTML and CSS? Probably. It's going to be difficult. Maybe. You might be able to do static websites or WordPress stuff. I'm funny. What up? I don't want to work in a company. I want to own the company. I don't want to climb the ladder of the company. I want to own the ladder of the company. I rather, I don't know. I feel like it's my job to provide everything for myself because I made an attempt. I made an attempt to be a good little worker and do what I was told, and they still said, you know what, Josh? No money for you. Good luck paying your rent. They didn't care at the end of the day. They just didn't care. Singapore junior dev, working remote, no work experience. John Green. Singapore is going to be different. It's going to be hard. I don't even know. Maybe Stack Overflow. I know you guys can't see my screen, but just let me see if it's worth it. Your mic is cutting in and out in terms of volume. That's because I have the gain down. I'll turn it up here. Did you get a degree? I have a mechanical engineering degree, and I went to a bootcamp. That's why I'm moving from a big bank to 50 people on Thursday. We seem to always, yep. Good job. Pat on the back, $25 gift card, and you just bought the CEO a nice new yacht. How do you feel about that? Oh, thanks. I'm just very entrepreneurially minded. All right, look, if you want to work for a company, go work. You gotta work for a company and figure out how to problem solve it. If you graduate and you're just like, I'm going to be an entrepreneur, you're probably going to end up doing multi-level marketing stuff. You know what I mean? If you want to be your own boss, come work for me. You ever met one of those people? Bailey said, I'm not sure if you're going to see this, so I'm definitely going to see it. Thankful for the videos. You made a job change, and it's not a dev job, but it's making money. Just want to say thanks. Bailey, congratulations. Why did you get that, but then became a web developer? Because I don't like cubicles. Been through that phase. Yep. What about San Diego? Junior dev jobs, no software experience, but few projects. San Diego's going to be rough. Try to put the YouTube chat on Twitch or read from Twitch. Let me figure out how to do it. I think I can do it. Text. No. I want chat. Chat box. Add source. Chat box is going to go right here. All right, I don't know if this is YouTube or both, but you guys can see the chat now. Herbalife. Don't forget me, Dad. 11 and 12, I see you. Very little money comes from the bottom up. Yep. My dude, what up? Do you need design skills as a front-end dev? Like deciding on how the user interface should... No, that's what the UI person does. That's usually someone's dedicated job, and they hand you the mock-ups. You're in a cubicle now. I'm not. I'm in my office with my Xbox and TV and whatever else I want. You think being an Alexa developer is a good way to show you can code enough? Alexa developers are good. I think Alexa skills are super important for the future. Thoughts on Udacity nanodegrees? What made you have this mindset about companies? Because I got let go from every single company that I worked for because they ran out of money. And the CEO, I know for a fact the CEO made millions that year, and he laid off 12 people, me and a bunch of my friends. And he walked away with millions, and I was almost homeless. And from that point on, I decided never to allow someone that power over me to pay my bills. It is my responsibility to pay my bills, and that way if I mess up, it's my fault and not some CEO's decision who made a bad decision, and now the entire company gets to suffer. No thanks. You're in your home, yeah. Did you quit video games to move forward with video games? Did I quit video games? I still play video games. Josh, you're awesome. Luna, you're awesome. Have you used any Skillshare? Yeah, the entrepreneur stuff. Patrick Taylor, what up? Do you think Node.js on server side will be as popular as Java Spring Boot? I've never used Java Spring Boot, but probably Node.js server side will be more popular. What monster is the best for programming? I like blue and the white monster and whatever the purple one is. Purple drink. I like that. That's good. I had bad experiences with companies, and I was always bored, and I never really wanted to do what they wanted me to do, and I couldn't bring myself to care. I mean, I don't know. Love your rants against being a worker for someone else. Look, I just want you guys to live a good life, okay? I enjoy being by myself. I don't mind it. I like making my own money. It's in my, there's no greater feeling. No one can take away what I know how to do. No one can take away my ability to build a brand, my ability to build websites and sell shit in no one can take that away. A company can take away your paycheck, right? But no one can take this away from me because I just do it again and get it back. And that's confidence. When I know, no matter what, no one can take this from me because I can get it back. Now, if a company was like, hey, you want to work for us? I'd be like, there's no amount of money you can pay me because I don't need your money, and I'm not excited about your product despite what I say in your interview. I'm pretending I'm really excited about this bullshit micromanagement software we're all building together as a family, but I'm really not. I just want the paycheck, thanks. It's been a while since you checked in, dude. I'm good. How many hours you put in coding? Nice to see you in the past 5 months. I coded like all day today, probably like 8 hours. Anyone here play League? I do not. How many hours have you coded in the last month? I don't know, maybe like 70, 100. Teaching Unreal with blueprints. Blueprints aren't really coding. Blueprints are just blueprints. But there is a company called Matthew something. He makes videos like that. He does pretty good. Ever taken a Myers-Briggs? Yeah, I'm like INTJ, INTP, something like that. Do you still contract for your old employer? Nah, I don't sell time. Actually, they never followed up with me. They offered it to me, and they never followed up, and I never followed up because I don't really want to sell my time. You learned code because you wanted to be a freelancer and turn it into a company. That's the way to do it. You learn how to code, and then you can do lots of stuff. You can make apps that sell. You can make a startup and go get some venture capitalists if you've got a good idea, problem you're solving, all that stuff. Or you can go work at a company if you really love Google. It's just not me. What are you trying to build with your code? I teach people how to code. So that's when I code mainly. All right, for a dev experience with software, but no real-time experience in React and JavaScript, is it necessary to have a portfolio to prove you don't prove your skill set with your portfolio, you prove them with the apps on your portfolio. Gotta love those team building exercises, you know? All right, guys, we're going to build... Whichever team can build a pin castle in 5 minutes and put the marshmallow on top, you guys get to pick what we're having for lunch this Friday. Isn't that great? Wow, we have such a great company culture. Wow. No, I'm good, thanks. Can we go back to doing shit that matters now? Is the Briggs test the new horoscopes? Not really. It's pretty vague, but... Hello, Josh. How was your night? It's good, dude. How's your night, Bishop? What do you think about game dev as a way to learn? Game dev as a way to learn is the best. I love game dev. Do you know Steven? Yep, I sure do. He's my boy. We actually text all day. He hit me up earlier today. No, I don't know him, but I mean, he's on YouTube. We're friends. We're not friends, but I'd like him to be my friend. How to contact you? Right now, you're contacting me. What desk is this? This is a flexi spot. Standing desk. You make me feel like I'll get fired easily while working at companies. You know, I thought I was going to get fired every single day. I didn't care. I shouldn't say that, right? Like, because if I ever go under, no company's going to hire me after all these live streams. Any idea how to get your upstairs neighbor to be quiet? Do you know his name? Just start screaming his name. Then he'll be like, wait, what? Love what you do. Hey, thanks, man. How do you approach starting to learn data structures? Brian, there's a few books on data structures. Pragmatic Programmer has some. Any idea how, yeah, I read that. How do you fake a portfolio? What do you mean? How is job in Colorado? What job? I don't know. Get a broom, tap on ceiling. I prefer like fireworks under the door. That's probably illegal. You've never felt at risk to lose your job? I don't know. Every single day I went in, I was like, oh shit, I'm going to get fired today. Even though I didn't do anything. Do you have a list of books you're suggesting? Yeah, I sure do. What are they? Let me find them. They're on my website. Here's some good programming books. Guys, if you're not on Twitch, please go follow me on Twitch. I'll love you forever. Here's the Twitch. Doesn't anxiety get to me? From what? Thanks for many months of motivation. You're the man. Thanks for hanging out, Patrick Taylor. You're always here. Currently building a grades attendance app for teachers. It's your first full stack solo project. Never had so much fun before. Nice, dude. You've been reading Grit. It's great, dude. It is. Junior jobs in Phoenix. Don't look for junior jobs. Look for dev jobs. And dev jobs in Phoenix are actually pretty decent. Your current job is so mad at you for quitting after all the training and stuff that they wouldn't pay me more than $11 an hour. So yeah, that's their fault. Don't even feel bad. They can be mad. Love from Canada, dry water. Love from Salt Lake City. Hope you're doing all right. Where's the link? Oh, my bad. Here, let me put it on in Twitch chat for you. I got you. Hold on. There you go. What do you think about digital marketing as a web dev? Digital marketing as an anything is good. Digital marketing is the bottleneck to all money online. Just like thumbnails are the bottleneck to views. If you have a shitty thumbnail, no views for you, no matter how good your video is. Best resource for JavaScript. I personally like that one, but I don't know how you'll feel about it. Do you know anything about the development landscape in Louisiana? I know that New Orleans is popping off. Someone messaged me on Instagram. Was that you, Bishop? Someone messaged me on Instagram and said New Orleans was the Silicon Creole or something. I don't know. They made a pun about Silicon something. Thanks for the response. Also, thank you for recommending MJ DeMarco books. Reading The Millionaire Fastlane. It's darn good, dude. It's so good. It'll change your life, man. Following you on Twitch. Thanks, man. Here's Twitch. Is it worth it to move to Arizona for full stack for Java? No, don't move for Java. Can you make good money? You can make good money anywhere. The question is, how good how good are you at negotiating? That's what I meant to say. Silicon Bayou. Yeah, Marvin knows. You wanted the link of books. Oh, damn it. All right, hold on. Here's the book list. Any tips for learning JavaScript, feeling overwhelmed? Jenna, I don't know where you're at, so I don't know what's making you feel overwhelmed. The chances are it's not JavaScript that's making you feel overwhelmed. It's probably one single concept that you were like, wait, what? Figure out that concept and tell me what it is. Followed you on Twitch. Love your vids. UC, I love you. What's Gucci, dude? I mean, we're just hanging out, answering questions, you know? Getting the little double stream going. Got Twitch over here, YouTube over here, camera over here, Diet Pepsi right here. What to do when recruiters ask for job reference? I mean, you just give them your friend. That's what we all do. We all just tell our friend is like, oh, yeah, my previous boss, yeah, his name is my best friend. Thanks, Khalid. Appreciate you. What sort of pattern book would you recommend for beginner code? What pattern book? Oh man, this isn't that's not my question. Eddie knows. Eddie knows way more. How do you pick the best resources for self-taught? So best is subjective in how do you learn? Written, video, certain teachers, certain way of explaining things, certain order. That's hard. Bro, redirecting people to Twitch might be bad for the YouTube algorithm. Nope, they don't actually care. Is that a Corsair keyboard? Sure is. Sure is. It's a K70. Christopher. This is completely subjective. How many hours would you guess it goes from nothing to junior level dev? It depends on the company. What some companies define junior level as 3 years experience and a bachelor's degree. And some companies define junior as, can you make an HTML Wix for us? Like, it depends. You got to get that Pepsi sponsorship with all this multitasking. Pepsi. Buffalo Rock, please, hook me up. More money in front end, back end. Back end. Applejack, thanks for the idea. Mosh, what up? Project ideas for newbie portfolio? What kind of projects? Full stack, front end, back end? It likes keeping people on the website as much as possible. I'm allowed to drop links inside of the chat to anywhere. Links to anywhere are welcome. You're just not allowed to make a video on YouTube that says, hey guys, I'm live on Twitch. You know, people used to do that. Those people got banned for like a day. That's bad. You can't do that. Who are you and what should we ask you about? Rockpile, ask me about how to find a dev job or anything about learning dev or resources for dev or filming YouTube, building a brand. Can I get a web dev job after one class of uni of making websites? You can get a web dev job without going to class and make websites. Give me a good full stack app to build that can incorporate WebSockets. Make a chat application using Firebase to record the chats. Do it in React. There you go. What do I think about Flutter? I've never used it. I've only seen React Native. What is a soy dev? I don't know. It sounds like someone who drinks Soylent. Talks about bonsais. What project for backend? That's up to you. What language you're doing. I need to know your limitations. What was your methodology in learning JS? I don't know. I broke a lot of keyboards. I'm just kidding. I just went from start to finish. Just your basics. Learning variables and different types, and then array manipulation, object manipulation, constructors, prototypes, recursion, closures. Is it a good idea to oversell yourself? You don't have to oversell yourself. You just got to be really interested in what they do. Soy ball. Good side projects to make some extra money. What kind of side projects? We talking applications? We talking walking dogs? We talking delivering mail? I mean, you want an app that makes money? Typically, the easiest way to do this is to make a website, drive traffic to it, and get ad revenue. The second best way to do it is have a product and drive traffic to it and sell that product. If I had some good side projects to make money, I'd probably build it and not give away the secret sauce. Wouldn't you? I'm just kidding. But really, is React.js the way to go rather than Angular? Yes. I like videos. Suggest best resource for JavaScript. Free Code Camp. They got some good stuff on YouTube. Can you hire me? I don't really have anything that I can't do myself. Thank you, great methodology. I winged it, Sam. Bought an SM57 and audio card. Not sure what kind of videos to make. I mean, if you know something, talk about how you learned that thing and why it's important. Your attention span is so short, it's taking me forever to learn. Michiru, this is the thing, right? Attention span and focus is like a muscle. they can be extended and built over time. Like, you can have better focus over time. Gotta go. Appreciate you, bro. AB Mind, I appreciate you. What's your thought on CSS and JS? What do you mean? I mean, why would you do that? What would be the most complex business logic you had to implement in the back end? It was something to do with like an open source calendar and pulling people from a sandbox database. How to come up with project ideas. I get a lot of ideas when I'm driving. For whatever reason, whenever I'm driving in my car working out, I feel like a genius. And then I'm like, oh wow, that's a great idea. And then I don't want to do it. East Coast bedtime. Deuces entrepreneurial overlord. Applejacks. Later, dude. How old are you? I'm 28. Who needs focus when you have the good? Ruby on Rails versus Laravel, they're the same. Like, Laravel is a copy and paste PHP version of Ruby on Rails. Do you have a university degree? I have a mechanical engineering degree, a bachelor's. Do you think a PhD degree in CS would be overkill? Yes. Do you want a job, or do you want to like research some algorithm? I don't know. Question about front end. You're a few months in, got CSS, HTML, don't have projects. There's no project that you can make with HTML and CSS to stand out, really, unless it's just super interactive and super cool to navigate with those two skills. What happens if you fail Lambda? If you fail Lambda, they just put you back like a couple weeks to whatever you failed, and then you do it again until you don't fail. But there's no fees or penalties or anything. Like, you can take as long as you want in Lambda. Obviously, they don't want you to do that, but if you fail, they're not going to penalize you for it. It means that they're not teaching you well enough, and they haven't figured out your learning style, which is on them. How do you do styling in React in a CSS file? When you import that CSS file at the top. Which language is better? C#. Hate CSS. Vanilla JS or framework? jQuery. Are you familiar with space-time complexity? Never heard of that. I have no university degree, and you're doing dev work. What do I think about IT in Europe? Well, I lived in Europe. It was all right. I mean, I don't know. I lived in Finland for a while. IT in Europe was fine. I'd have some... I don't know. It's a vague question. Have you ever played with ROS? What's ROS? Last question. Is it bad to be in such a rush to want to be an entrepreneur and a dev at such a young age? You're 19. You feel like you need to grind to do the best you can. You should feel like that. That's an entrepreneurial feeling. I feel that way too every day. I just thought I was lazy and a bad worker until I read a book that was like, you're not lazy and you're not a bad worker. You just have a mind of do it yourself, and you gotta do it. What was the hardest thing you had to learn? Probably like differential equations. That shit was just straight magic. Thong or full panties? Rock pile? I don't know. Maybe like, can we do like hipsters? Let's do hipsters. How do you get Lambda school? You just apply. They drop you after 4 times you repeat a week. I mean, 4 times is a lot. Book name. It was MJ DeMarco's Unscripted. Does Lambda charge you after you get a job? 17% for 2 years, up to $30,000. Robot operating system? Never played with it. What book was it? Yeah, MJ DeMarco, Unscripted. Also, The Mind of an Entrepreneur. How many times did you get rejected for a job? A lot. Depends on which phase I was in. How do you deal with stress of learning? You just deal with it, man. You got to take breaks. Your brain gets saturated. How bad is Calc 2? Calc 2 is when you learn how 1 actually goes to infinity. Dynamics was not as hard as differential equations. Differential equations was borderline Harry Potter. They were just like, here you go. Thermodynamics. A little bit Harry Potter. Do you feel there's a lot of co-bootcamps in Utah? Well, there's Dev Mountain, Helio, V-School, and then Garbage Trilogy. Have you ever built a smart contract with Solidity? Marvin Lima, yes. I've built my own dev coin. It is on the Ropsten Ethereum test network. Jump into MySQL or learn React first? I mean, you need both. Doesn't matter the order. Do SQL when you're bored of React and vice versa. Did you do discrete math? No. I like your streamception. Hey, thanks for noticing. Oops. Camera froze. Did the camera freeze? Did it unfreeze? Are we good? Oh no. No, we're good. Here's Twitch. Please go follow me on Twitch. Is CSS evolving? I mean, somewhat. Kind of slow. Because browsers have to adopt it. Vibes, what up? What the drink name? It's Diet Pepsi. It's very, very alcoholic. I'm actually drunk. I'm just kidding. How can I put projects in my portfolio for apply for jobs? What do you mean? You just put them on your portfolio and you put links to your GitHub and the hosted version on Netlify, ideally. Have you used Selenium or TOS? Yeah, I've used Selenium. We good. Would you ever want to make video games? I've made a video game. It's on the App Store. You can download it right now. It's free to play. I started making a game in Unity, multiplayer. I can show you. When you were working for a company, were they offering share options? Would those be worth? No. I worked at a company that offered share options, but not to me. And they only offered you like 0.01% of the company over the course of 4 years. So you get 0.25% of that the first year. And so like you got to be there for 4 years to get your entire 0.1%. And then the company has to be successful and go public, and then you can sell your 0.1%. And who knows when that's going to be, if it ever goes public, or it dies, and 80% of startups die. What does this do? Sheriel, thanks for the free $1.99, my man. Any ideas on what to do when you spend days debugging and still cannot figure out the issue? Who to contact, forum posts? I mean, Stack Overflow is your way to go, Cole. That's what I do. Did I miss any questions? Teach me the pin spin? Like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. If I can do it with CSS, should I do it with CSS or JavaScript? Do it with CSS. You don't got to get complicated with it. You know, if you're on Twitch, you can't stream on YouTube. Only if you're an affiliate, which I'm not. I'm not making money on Twitch. I don't have a sub button. I don't have donations. So I gotta get my YouTube audio. Actually, that's not true. You can stream on YouTube, and you can stream on Twitch, but Twitch has a 24-hour exclusivity clause, which means you can't post the VODs from Twitch on YouTube for 24 hours, and the content that you stream on both platforms has to be different. So if I stream job helping streams on this, I have to stream call-in streams on YouTube. They have to be different, but you're allowed to stream both. They just can't be at the same time. You're a front-end dev. I don't know what I am, dude. I just dev whatever I need to dev to get done. Someone hit me with $5. I don't know why. What did I miss? Jacob, do you have any videos on how to use GitHub? Yeah, of course. So Jacob, go to grindreel.academy. I have an entire GitHub course on there for free. It teaches you how to use GitHub in 10 minutes. Can I give you a front-end product idea? You just graduated Bootcamp. I mean, you should have a bunch of ideas. Ideally. How do you feel about school? Waste of time. Haven't locked in a dev job yet. Only IT. Should I wait or take the IT job? Take the IT job and keep looking. That's what we all do. What did I miss? Any hidden CSS frameworks? Nope. How can we find the right team to work as a machine learning? I mean, I have no idea. I've never done any. Hire me, bruh. What do you want to do? Where's your value? You got to. What's your value proposition? How do you bring more money? If you ever come to Philly, put out that tweet. I'll put. Why can't I read? Point you to good pizza. All right. GitHub course was good. I took it. Hey, thanks, man. You get to put Git Flow on your resume. Not a lot of people know what Git Flow is, and when you go into the interview, they're like, "Oh, you know Git Flow," which is really just like knowing how dev branches work, essentially. And then they're like, "Oh, wow, you know Git Flow," and it's like, it's one of these underrated skills. Only 2 types of database architecture, SQL and NoSQL. There's like Redis, like caching sort of deal. Sherry, you did find a lot of value. Hey, thanks, man. Admissions interview for Bethel Tech. What are your thoughts on Bethel Tech? Is Bethel Tech trilogy? Sounds trilogy. You still deving these days or just on the YouTube grind? I still dev. I actually, until about 4 o'clock this afternoon, I was teaching code from 8 to 4. Browsing for jobs is bad. Most front-end listings ask for a bunch of back-end stuff, so I'm like, okay, let's keep grinding. Yeah, I mean, apply anyways, though. What are these .NET books? I don't know. It's .NET. You don't need books for .NET. Just make games in Unity, and then you know enough C# to be good. Bro, you're like the Lord of Coders. I don't know about that. Go watch Devin Crawford. He's a wizard. Hi, Dad. Hi, Mark. How you been, son? What are some more underrated skills? You're in a boot camp right now and need to set yourself apart. Yeah, so accessibility is a big one. Get flow is a big one. Learn how to use Redis caching is a big one. PHP or SQL? What? They're not. SQL is database. PHP is backend language. What's the best top 3 programming languages? David, I would learn JavaScript, and then I would learn Python, and then I'd probably learn PHP if we're being honest. Can the M and MERN be replaced with your nuts? I think if you had any, it could be, but unfortunately, it can't. Bethel Tech is not trilogy. Yeah, I mean, do it up. What's the landscape for database? What do you mean? You'd add Java. I don't know about that. What do you think about WebAssembly? Is it going to replace JS? No. You got to learn. You'd have to learn how to do the lower level languages. This is going to take a lot of time for people. You heard PHP is spaghetti like. That's what elitists say. They're like, PHP is like the playful person's code. It's like what you go to like mess around with. It's not for real. It's not real code. It's too messy. Like, well, yeah, if you make it messy, you can do the same shit with JavaScript. Do you like C#? I like C# and Unity, not for .NET. Moving back in with parents to save money. Our job opportunity is good in Chicago. Chicago's all right. We looked around one stream. Chicago's not too bad. I'd add Rust or C. No, why would you add Rust or C? Don't do that. You only know a little bit of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. Like you said, I only know a little bit, and I was expecting to read like 1 item, but you have like 6 items. I don't know how much is Brian, how much is a little bit? Should a programmer skip CSS, HTML, and jump to directly? No, don't skip HTML and CSS. That's your skeleton, and you use JavaScript to manipulate it. You ever heard of micro front ends with web? I haven't. GetFlow is good. You used to be scared of that in job applications, but it's cool now. Yeah, exactly. Do I think C is difficult? I don't know. I've never learned it. How's Seattle? Seattle's actually pretty good for software. You got Microsoft. You got Valve. I think you got Amazon there. They banned you from asking questions in Stack Overflow. You do ask a lot of questions, Dan Veer. You ask a lot of the same questions. Any reason why you don't like .NET? I just think it's ancient, and there's better ways to do things than having to deal with pushing React components to the front end with C# or ASPX files. How much of a language should you know before moving on to the next? That's a vague question too. It depends on have you accomplished your goal? If you think of an app, can you make it using that language? If yes, maybe move on. Postgres or Mongo? Probably Postgres. A little bit is like enough to make a homepage, very basic. I could show you mine and give you an idea. Yeah, no, you need to be able to make an app. And you can apply to jobs, but you're going to be stuck towards like static site stuff. Have you ever heard of SummitWorks Technologies? I haven't. I can Google it. You find C to be pretty difficult. You also have an IQ of 38. It's okay. I have an IQ of like 3. Don't even worry about it, fam. At least you're in the double digits. SummitWorks Technologies. This looks like a recruiting firm. What is this? Thanks, Anon. I don't know what this is. Is this like a boot camp? Get your process digital ready. Wait, what is this? This is so vague. I have no idea what this is. Have you ever heard about Thinkful? Is Lambda School better? I don't know much about Thinkful. They won't respond to me. If the future is autonomy, wouldn't yeah, I mean, obviously low-level languages are great. The closer you can get to the machine, the better it is. However, it just gets harder and more code to type. Hello, how are you today, my dude? Dude, I'm good, man. How are you, Vers? When are you going to launch your Making Money Online course? You're the second person that asked me today. It's halfway done. It's got a lot of content in there. It's got affiliate, it's got digital, it's got drop shipping, it's got everything. It's got like all the money online things that I tried to do that I didn't really want to do anymore. But if you want to, it's in there. It's like 10 in 1. When are you going offline? That's a good question. I'm not sure. What about Angular and C#? Your instructor uses that at work and says it's really good. I mean, he's your instructor. Of course he's going to say that. I don't know. They're both MVCs. It seems a little bit ridiculous to use a little bit of both. Slick setup. Hey, thanks, man. Thinkful won't stop blowing up your phone and email after requesting information and declining interest. Oof. I mean, that's not a good sign. Every programmer should have an app to learn a new language like you rebuilt that app all the time. Wait, what? Do you have anything in Udemy? I don't. Not yet. I should put my GitHub course on there. Why won't they respond to you? I don't know. Before Lambda School, I'll tell you the bootcamps I emailed. I emailed vSchool, Flatiron, Lambda School. I emailed Dev Mountain. I emailed who else? I think General Assembly. I emailed like 9 or 10 different boot camps, and all of them said no, or they said, if there's a match, we'll move you forward to our marketing team, and that basically just meant the middle finger pretty much. And Lambda was like, yo, what up? Here's our Slack. Come on in. Ask a student. And I was like, okay, thanks. You even PHP, bro? I do, bro. In my university lab, we learned binary and coded some stuff in assembly. It was cool. It is cool. It's cool to do. It's just not practical. So you got to stay practical. Do I think video cover letters are a good way to break through the noise for remote jobs? Captain Sinbad, I think that's exactly what you need to do. Video cover letters and AR business cards. Did work with Node or PHP? I've done with both. Multiple monitors or ultra wide? I like multiple. I think if you have an ultra wide, it gets weird when you're playing games. Knowing assembly is not practical. I mean, you don't use it that much on the day-to-day. Like, there's not very many assembly jobs. How bad is saturation right now? Boot camps pumping out There's boot camps, there's a lot of 3-month boot camps that are pumping out people left and right. That's a fact. And they all come without computer science. So that's the gap. There's a lot of boot camps, and they're all just web dev, and there's no computer science. How many years until general AI? Probably like 5. You're looking for a date. Any takers? Daniel, you want to go on a date? We can go like walk down the beach, hold hands. Here, look. I'll show you AR business cards. They're actually pretty cool. If I get a shout out, it'd be the dreams. Sonny, what up, dude? What's an AR business card? All right, look. You guys never seen this? This is pretty cool. And before everyone in the stream makes one. So yeah, there's a little app that you can do it with. Do you have a girlfriend? No, not anymore. What chat is he reading? I'm reading both. I'm reading Twitch and YouTube. Here, let me show you what this is. Oh my goodness. All right. Here. This is an AR business card. So you flip it out like this, and you put your phone on it, and boom. So send that in to an employer, tell them to app the download, and then tell them to point it at your business card. And now they can like navigate your portfolio and stuff. Yeah, AR business cards. Super dope. Here's another one. What does this guy want? Can we just get to the business card? Yeah, so this guy works at the actual application company. It's called ZapWorks. And you can do it with a bunch of different stuff. There's got to be other ones. I've seen it before. Yeah. Is it easy to learn? So you need a specific application. That's the thing. That's the thing that's difficult about it. But here's a good one. There's different companies that are doing it. So here's one. You point your phone at it, but you have to have a certain phone app. So this guy, like, got Facebook and Twitter and whatever, and then you can, like, tap your finger on it and it loads. This dude, like, loads up for you. Like, this is how you stand out when you apply to jobs. Then you flip it over and you get different things. I tried to look up how to do one so I could make a video on how to do one. I don't know if you guys would want to see it though. So the thing is, like, you need the proprietary app to do it. That's the problem. Oh yeah, you can have, like, secret buttons on your app and stuff. It's pretty cool. All right. Back to big screen. How did you get good at dev? You're a junior. Is at Marquette, CS and data science, wanting to know your progress and tips. How did I get good? I don't think I'm good. I think that's what makes me okay, is that I don't think I'm good at developing. I think that I'm terrible, and that's what keeps me learning. What job title can I look for if you only know CSS, HTML? Maybe email developer? You still thinking about getting a Stream Deck? What's a Stream Deck? Coding Train is a genius. Yeah, he is a genius. Oh, the Vuforia framework. Yeah, I've seen that, but I think that's for game dev, not necessarily business cards. But I don't know. It'd be long. You were on a company that did AR leaflets, dude. They're super cool. They're not very practical, and they're kind of a pain because you have to be like, all right, well, hold on, let me get the app that reads it, and then you point it at the phone. Email dev jobs, yeah, I know. But he asked for switching scenes and a lot more while stream. Oh yeah. I should get Stream Deck. Does it cost? Make that video. I might. You're planning to get a philosophy degree, but you still want to be a software dev. Is it a good idea to remotely unrelated to, not really. You're paying a lot of money for nothing, in my opinion. You don't need a degree to be a philosopher, my man. Philosophy comes from within, not from having paper. If you want to have, like, debates and stuff, you can do that online. Lots of people on the internet happy to debate you on philosophy. Can you answer Veteran Grinder's question up top? Can you tag it again? If you use Streamlabs, you can use your phone to toggle scenes and whatever else and avoid the $100 deck. Oh, okay. Maybe I should learn how to do that. Interesting. I know there's some other applications that switch scenes smoother. What flavor of Kool-Aid do you need to drink before soullessly push rustling on other... Oh, yeah, I know, right? I don't know. How do I install things like Moment.js with npm thing? It's driving me insane. You type npm install Moment probably, and then it will install. I don't see your question, my guy. Where's the question? Veteran. I'm looking. What chat is he reading? I'm reading both. I don't see any other ones. Yeah, just ask it again. Do you need EJS or handlebars for a MERN pro? No. Do you have a full-time dev job? I did, and then I quit that because I don't want to be a code monkey. I want to be an entrepreneur. I like building my own stuff. Is the giveaway a job for a viewer? No, it's not a job for a viewer. That'd be crazy. It's just the portfolio and resume. Or resume and cover letters. So we'll do that at the end of the stream. All you got to do, I'm going to be doing it on people on Twitch to motivate you to go to Twitch. If you're not doing it already, you can pop out both chats and put them on one screen. I have Restream up here in the middle. I'm just reading both. Rust is trash. I didn't say that. How was your feel? Omar, dude, I'm good. How are you, man? How was your experience in the first week as a dev? Did you feel excited, overwhelmed? I felt overwhelmed and like I had made a bad decision and that I just wasn't that excited about it. I was like, this is dev. I'm like a software. I was more excited about having the title of being a software developer, and I felt like like an elitist. I was like, I'm a software developer. What are you? Yeah, that's right. You work at Walmart. I'm a software. Like, I don't know. I was just being the title went to my head and I couldn't even do anything. And then I started to like regret my decision. Couple big projects versus multiple simple ones. I think big projects show cohesiveness and your ability to complete larger tasks in general. Like that's what a degree is, right? Your ability to stick to something for a while and complete it. Might check 1, 2. Gary V fan? Gary V all the way. Weird flex, but okay. Did you feel lost during boot camp? That's pretty common. It's called drinking from a fire hose. Have you had to set up running concurrent nightly events in Node.js? Have you had to mess around with... No, I have. I've never had to do that. You work for a company, you want to start a freelance job, but you can't show your 2 years' work because it was closed software. What can you do? I mean, you gotta be like, look, it was a non-disclosure agreement, and I can't show you the code. I can only give you snippets out of context. What language do you code? All the languages. When is the giveaway? At the end of the stream. So at the moment, you don't have a job. I'm an entrepreneur, so I don't want a job. I want a calling. I don't want a career. I want a calling. Job is just over broke. Career is for climbing ladders. Entrepreneurs is for owning ladders. I own ladders. I make my own money. I make more money now than when I had a job. Which Big Four company would you work for if you had to? I would never. I would rather not work. What are the most expected JavaScript technical questions? I made a video about that. Depends on how advanced the job is. If it's junior, mid, or senior. Senior, I don't know. Never got there. I have no idea. Junior, I've done lots of those. Can I check your portfolio? All right. Let's look it up. It looks decent, but your education is at the top. It needs to go to the bottom. This tech company wants me to pay for their 7-week training before getting hired. Recommended or no? If you're paying a company so that they will pay you, that's like multi-level marketing or a scam. Don't get scammed. Never pay a company to pay. They have to pay your training, bro. I don't know how they convinced you of that, but whoever did, they hired a good salesperson. Yeah, that's dumb. Don't do that. You don't know how to code in any language, but you practice interview questions, got a job as a mid-level full-stack dev today. How long till your cover's blown? I mean, I don't know. Put on your best poker face and keep going. Love from India. What up, man? What is the best way to become an entrepreneur from learning to code? You have to solve a problem, right? So the problem is there's a lot of resources to code, and no one knows which ones to pick from. And so I'm here to help you solve that problem. And that is my value proposition because I've done it and I'm doing it. So yeah, you gotta, to be an entrepreneur, you usually have to work first before you can figure out what you want to do. I don't know. You could argue them to reimburse you, but get that in. Don't even, no, dude, Sergeant, that is a terrible idea. Like, if they, like, no, you're getting scammed. You're getting straight up. Should you watch you on Twitch? Watch me on Twitch. You got word you were receiving an offer last week. The weekend rolled over and you haven't heard anything. Should you be concerned? You shouldn't be concerned, but you should follow up. Since you work on your own time, do you feel you have a lot more free time to do things you want? Or are you working more? Do you ever like to travel? I like to travel. I got 2 dogs and I got a mortgage, though. And I got nobody to watch my dogs. And I can't get, like, a rover because my dogs will eat you. So that can't happen. What are the best, most valuable resources? For what? Which ones do you want to know? You built your portfolio with React, but it's static. Yeah, that's fine. Do you write your own libraries? I don't write my own I don't got time for that. I'm all about practicality. I'm all about getting shit done. I don't just sit and code for fun. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to get stuff done. I'm trying to solve problems. I don't like to just sit and just type code and be like, oh, that was neat. No, I got some stuff I want to do, and then I code. And then I'm done coding. And then I move on to the next phase, which is making money. GitHub is pretty good, yep. That's true. Stack Overflow. Underwater basket weaving versus business administration degree. Daniel Baker, you know the answer to that. They're the same thing. Josh, what do you think about promises in JS? You're kind of suffering with it. I mean, they're confusing, but they're not that confusing. Just think about .then and I don't know. That's about it. Look up Axios and promises will make sense. Do you do Shopify and Amazon stuff? No, I don't do Shopify and Amazon because Shopify is drop shipping. Drop shipping on Shopify means that you go to Alibaba and AliExpress and you buy the same products as everyone else drop shipping, and you sell them for a higher price than you buy them from China, and then you market them differently using Facebook ads, Instagram ads, LinkedIn ads, and Instagram story ads, and then you push them into people's feeds, and the only thing it comes down to is your copywriting ability. If you can write good copy that can sell stuff, then you will make money. But the problem runs into when you end up spending more money running ads than you are selling products. So if you're spending $100 a month in ad money, but you're only making $25, you're losing money, and it's not worth it. That's why drop shipping is terrible in general. There's nothing to separate you from other people because you're all buying the same shit and you're selling it for more than you paid. You know, buy low, sell high. Sorry, it's kind of a rant. No, I don't do drop shipping. I know about it. I know how it works. I tried it. You got to get real creative with drop shipping. You got to buy the product, have it delivered to your house, take different pictures of it, use different pictures of it in your marketing. That way your product looks different with a higher quality photo in your ads than other people's because they're just using any other stuff. Have you made any products? Yes, I've made my own supplements before, and I have digital products that I sell on WooCommerce with my WordPress. A lot of insight. Thanks. Hope it helps. Dropshipping is difficult. Amazon is the same thing. What's your WordPress site? It's grindreel.com. Without the slash. Is programming the main source of your income? No. I have a lot of different sources of income. I have YouTube. I make about $2,400 a month on YouTube. I make probably like 6, 7, 8 grand a month off affiliates, maybe another 4K a month off of sponsorships, and then from my website maybe like 3K a month. And then merch, and then teaching I make another 2K a month. Merch I make about 200. Patreon I get about 300. I don't know. There's lots of ways to make money. Josh living that good. No, it's not like that. If you're making that much, you should have a 40. I'm not a materialistic person, okay? It's not about material items to me. It's about living a minimalistic lifestyle and being happy. That's like over $100K a year. Last year, I made $156,000 on my own, completely self-employed, which is over double what I made at my dev job, and I probably only work 25 hours a week. So, no thank you. Why would I ever work for another company? Also, I paid $33,000 in taxes this year. So I had a bank account with $33,000 in it, and I paid that out last week. It sucked. That was like a new car. I don't know. I don't like to talk about money. He doesn't like to read big questions. That's not true. Veteran Grinder. First of all, keep it up. You've been following me for a month. You're a marketer, switching careers, learning how to code at 37, living in New Zealand. We don't have too many great tech boot camps. You're considering doing General Assembly. Should you keep doing self-taught? I don't know much about General Assembly. They won't really respond to me. I think try to do self-taught as long as possible. Do you have a company? Yes. GrindReel LLC is a real company. Do you like going on holidays? I don't really have to go on holidays because I just do whatever I want. Saw the vid with Patrick, but he mentioned working with a team in India, and you got reminded of some software jobs being outsourced. How prevalent is outsourcing? It's pretty prevalent. You just got to be careful. You got to be on the lookout. If downsizing is happening in the company, I mean, don't businesses pay less in taxes? It depends. I have an S corp, which means I get to distribute some money to myself, which means I only have to pay income tax on that and not 15.6% self-employment tax. I pay myself a reasonable salary, which is roughly $45,000 a year, and then I distribute the rest. So the first $45,000 I pay income tax and roughly 15.6% self-employment tax, and then the other remainder that I don't business expense off and lower the total I make, I only pay income tax on. So that's how that works. Do you recommend Node or PHP? PHP. Tips on registering a brand company? Where you live. Is there a website where people like yourself wanting multiple streams of income go to? No, I taught myself how to do it. I tried. I tried to figure out how to do all that stuff myself, right? Like I tried to be like, oh, how do you get multiple streams of income? What's the best business to make for money? That's not, you're approaching it the wrong way. What's the problem that you're solving? Do you go to meetups in Utah? I don't. Thanks for all the free insight. Dude, you're welcome. Why PHP? Because I know PHP better than Node. That's why. It was more related to bootcamps remotely. That's what I've been debating with myself. I think bootcamps remotely are fine. Lambda School is totally remote. I don't know if you've seen the series with Patrick. He did fine. Type your website, please. Okay, here. You can elect to pay taxes as an S corp, around 17%. Yeah, that's what I have. I have an LLC elected as an S corporation, and you get to distribute the remainder besides your reasonable salary to yourself, and you only pay income tax on that. Here, look, I'll type it in Twitch. Let me get to it. Grinder, LOL. Can I be sued for copying YouTube UI layout for a project? Probably not. You're not making money on it. Adam B. If you have an old wooden boat and then you replace the parts of that wooden boat over the same years, blah, 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 is it the same? Probably not. I mean, we all grow, right? So it's like, I've heard that analogy before. Like, same thing happens with humans, right? You shed your skin cells over the course of a lifetime. You're like 16 different people. But you're still the same person. Gotta go later. Thanks for being awesome. Dude, thanks for hanging out. The bad thing about Lambda is the offer of only paying until you're hired is only available for U.S. residents. Actually, no, it's extended to the EU as well. European Union. It's not that much of a consequence, but disclosing your income like that is transparent. Much respect. I try to be transparent about money, but when you start talking about money, people think you're rich. And I'm not rich. I got bills like everybody else. Living expenses. Got student loans, car payment. I'm just trying to be honest, like if I don't know, code has transformed my life. Got a code job, learned how to code, learned how to make videos, blah, 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 blah. While finishing CS degree, currently a junior, should I be learning web dev on the side or focus on, learn web dev on the side. All your jobs are going to be web dev unless you're doing Java jobs. Gets paid in Bitcoin, gets audited when not paying taxes. Yeah, don't take money in Bitcoin, it's bad. Best recommendations for free resume templates? Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. You sound a lot more casual. Yeah, dude, I was so awkward. Only broke people think you're rich. you see that you're more inclined with React. What do you think of Angular? I learned Angular at my bootcamp. I don't have any issues with Angular. I think Angular is more comprehensive. You know, you got models, views, and controllers, which is more comprehensive. React is just a front-end library. But Node is easier and less lines of code, bro. That's not true. You've definitely been drinking from an empty container. No, I just take little baby sips. Okay, give me a break, Ray. I take baby sips. How do you deal with burnout? I don't really hit burnout that much. I don't have an option to hit burnout, Andre. That's the thing. I don't have the luxury of experiencing burnout. Like, I have a mortgage. My mortgage doesn't care if I'm burnt out or not. Bank wants their money. Do all tech companies give hard interview questions about data structures and algorithms? Is there a way to avoid it? Not all companies don't. Like, the one company that I got hired at last didn't ask me a single tech question. I was just like, what are you guys making? They're like, we're redoing the UI. And I was like, dope. Can I see it? Oh, this is how I would implement it. And I pulled up the inspector, and I started making changes in the inspector, like live on the fly in front of them in the interview. Have you done any hardware work? No, not yet. I want to. Is it bad if a web dev uses a ready template in a paid platform portfolio? Yeah, that's pretty bad. You shouldn't have to pay for a portfolio. You should know how to do it. Do I think crabs think fish can fly? Probably. They probably think they're pretty crazy. That's on a Ruby on Rails 3-month contract. 3-month contract. Okay, let's boil it down, Trap Carl. That's 90 days of work. Okay? You're going to be working for 90 days, and how many of those days are you going to start to worry about where your next job is coming from? Free resources for computer science. Go to Forrest Knight. He has a video called Open Source Computer Science Degree, I think. Lead code to practice. Pramp is good. P-R-A-M-P. Do you ever see those ads for Masterclass? Never thought of it till this past weekend. Yeah, I've seen those. I don't know how in-depth they are. Like, I started watching one about filming and teaching film, and I was like, I kind of get this. This is kind of advanced, but, like, I feel like I'm missing the good stuff. What are you leaving out here? Thoughts on App Academy? App Academy costs $17,000. It's only 3 months. Lambda School costs $20,000. It's 9 months. App Academy does not have computer science. Lambda School has computer science. App Academy collects $28,000 after you're done if you take the ISA. Lambda School collects $30,000. Up to $30,000. I don't know. I don't like App Academy that much. Do you still play Overwatch? What's your main? Hanzo. Gordon Ramsay, dude, I love that Gordon Ramsay masterclass. I haven't watched it. I just watched the commercials for it. I made a meme video about it. Yeah, Deadmau5 and probably the ones about film I'd watch. Look, you can laugh at my Hanzo main, but I'm actually really good, okay? I got like a 86% hit rate. Get on my level. Hi from the Philippines. What up, Herbert?
Hello, Herbert. How you doing tonight? Y'all seen Chris? Where's Chris? I got a whole cellar full of popsicles.
I don't know. Every time I read the name Herbert, I don't know. Is this your only YouTube channel? It is. Fitness vlogs win. I don't think there's a demand. I don't think there's a demand for it. That is a good Herbert voice. Wow. Look, I got Valley Girls and I got Herberts. Don't play Overwatch. That game almost ruined my life. Overwatch is cool. You just have to have self-control. Not a bad impression. I should do like call-ins, right? Like,
hi, how's it going? How can I help you find a job in technology?
You could sell fitness to the nerd community. There's already a bunch of people that do that. Comedy blogs of the future. Blogs require reading, and no one's going to sit and read. That's the problem. He practices his Herbert voice in his free time. You don't know what I do in my free time.
But you're right. I absolutely do practice my Herbert voice in my free time.
It's the at the end that really sells it. If you were to start your YouTube channel from scratch right now, how would you start? I would probably post to Reddit and get a bunch of traffic, and then I'd post a bunch of Facebook groups, and then I'd post on Instagram a bunch, and then I'd probably pay an influencer to shout out my YouTube channel. Yeah, and then I'd also be posting on LinkedIn like crazy, cross-posting my YouTube. $15 an hour for a dev is really low for the U.S. Yes. What's the name of your dog? Suvi. That game is like cocaine for me. I just gotta have self-control, man. AR contacts of the future. David, you can't post it on 4chan because then you're just gonna get doxxed. If I start a channel, can I pay you to shout out my channel? That's what people do. They pay other channels to shout you out. But that's what sponsors do. Like anytime a sponsor's like, hey, they're paying for eyes, they're paying for traffic. What do you think about Medium posts? Why would you post on Medium? Why would you drive traffic there? They don't, I mean, there's Medium affiliate revenue, but why not just write the article on your own site? What breed is your dog? Half Rottweiler, half cattle dog, and I have another one that's half Husky, half American Eskimo. Does QA automation count as developer experience? Yes. You wouldn't mind $18 an hour for web dev? My first job was $18 an hour for web dev. If I have an adult website, would you sponsor? I would get demonetized. That'd be the problem. I morally, I have no qualms with that. Yeah, dude, I'll shout you out. Justthetip.com. Yeah, let's do it. But like, I can't showcase anything. Get demonetized. Silly question though. You're a junior dev and you're paid $600 a month. Should you quit? Where do you live? You should be getting more subscribers. Reaching out to YouTubers to teach them the basics of coding would make for a cool series. Maybe, Drew, if they wanted to learn, but like, why would they want to learn? They just pay Squarespace or Wix, right? That's why Squarespace and Wix goes to those people, because they don't know how to code. Does web dev make as much as iOS, Android dev? No. Web dev generally makes less, because Android and iOS are niche. They pay more. Yeah, I mean, Herbert, you need...
Herbert, I'm gonna respond. Herbert, I'm gonna respond to your comments with your voice, okay? So if you're in the Philippines, I think $600 a month is a little bit low. Ideally, you should be working for someone in San Francisco, okay? And you should be working remote, making at least $1,000 a month.
All right, Herbert, that's what I think about that. $600 is a little bit low, but for the Philippines, it's a little bit high. What's WordPress? Always heard of it, never had interest to look into it. WordPress is just a dashboard kind of website builder. Do I think Wix and Squarespace will replace web devs? No. When Wix can drag and drop YouTube together, maybe. When Wix can drag and drop Facebook together, maybe. Any popular video games you don't like? I don't really like Apex that much, to be honest. That's my controversial opinion. I don't like Apex. I just think armor is boring. I don't like it. Do you have to be really good at what you do before considering working remotely full-time? No. Do you think $72K for first job out of college in Seattle, Washington is fair? I'm pretty average to believe. Yeah, that's super fair. What, in your opinion, is more important in website? Content, animation? Animation is novel. Okay, less is more in terms of animation. The way you build it doesn't matter. It's the projects you post on it. Don't worry, you don't like it either? Okay, yeah, Apex is just so... Fortnite, I don't like Fortnite. Future of React, I have no idea. You love the F-76 though. What is that? What do you think about Udemy Web Developers Bootcamp? I don't think they're real bootcamps because they're go at your own pace. It's not a bootcamp. They could just title it that for clicks. What's your SR in Overwatch? Like 28, 2900, 3000 something? I don't know. Somewhere between 2800 and 3100. I forget. Oh, Fallout 76 is the biggest meme. Yep. Are you a bike or a car guy? Yeah, I have a speed triple 1050, so I'm going to have to say bike guy. 100%. I don't really care about cars. Bikes are way more fun. Did I ever get into League? Yeah, I got into League, bought some characters, and then bounced. What about CSGO? CSGO's I don't know. I don't know the spray patterns. I'm not that good. Did you land your first gig remote? No. It was $18 an hour, and I negotiated 2 days a week remote, which was dumb because I was like, I get to be remote. Yeah, work on my couch. And then, like, I didn't know enough code to be able to even do my job. You're a graduate from Colt Steel, Udemy. But I'm not knocking the boot camps. I'm just saying they're not technically a boot camp because it's go at your own pace. Boot camp is like 9 to 5, 40 hours a week. Someone's behind you making you do this shit. I think you could just title it Colt Steele's Comprehensive Web Development Course. That'd be more accurate. Which countries would you like to visit next? Germany. Probably New Zealand. 8 minutes to 1 a.m. Oh, that's facts. You need at least 4 keyboards to be a good developer. Yeah, at least 4 keyboards. You need at least 3 VMs on your computer. All Linux. You need Debian. You need Ubuntu. You need Fedora. And you need a Mac just to have stickers on it. That's it. You prefer Coursera or EDX? Yeah, they're pretty good. FBI, open up. He said New Zealand. That's messed up. Germany's great. Definitely want to go. You wouldn't call a course graduating. Can barely be referred to as... certifications are pointless. Doesn't matter. And some Red Bull. Don't forget about your homemade coffee with your latte art. I don't know. I got nothing. Do you prefer Linux? Nah, I like Windows. I'm a Windows guy. You code from a broke laptop whose screen is held together with duct tape. Dude, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Doesn't matter. Switzerland is cool. It's expensive, but it's cool. Bulletproof coffee, keto. Bulletproof. See, how are you supposed to do keto and be all, get fit and do cardio and then be like, hookah? What? You just ruin everything with it. Somebody texted me. This girl says, I may be ghetto at heart, but my customer voice... It says, I may be ghetto at heart, but my customer service voice went to Harvard. That's funny. Why do Linux users have an elitist attitude? I have no idea. The more stickers on your laptop, the better coder you are. This is facts. If you have a Mac, you don't actually get better by working a job. You just have to accumulate stickers and wear Timberlands. That's it. Got any tips on registering company or brand in the Dallas? Okay, you don't register a brand, Emacs. You register a company, and to do that, you can actually register your company in a different state. Like my company, it doesn't exist in Utah. I registered my company in Wyoming because it has better tax laws. And it's friendlier to cryptocurrency, which isn't going around it's not going away anytime soon. But yeah. Anyways, go to smallbiz.com. I'm not sponsored. They don't pay me money. That's just where I made mine. It costs $85 to make an LLC. But you're gonna need to fill out a form, and register it as an S corp, you have 90 days to do so. Otherwise, you can't do it. So just look for S corp election form combined with an LLC, and you should be good to go. It'll cost you roughly $85. S corp election is free. Got to mail it to the IRS. Actual snail mail, no fax or any of that shit. What do you do with crypto? What do you mean? What is the site again? Which site? Oh, smallbiz.com. I think it's smallbiz. Smallbiz.com. Yeah. I have a video on it. Here, I'll paste it in Twitch chat too. I made a video on how to make a business under $200. I don't know why it's secure.smallbiz, but whatever. Here, look, I'll walk you through it. I'll show you guys how to make a business right now in like 2 minutes. Are you ready? Here we go. All right, smallbiz.com. And then you're like, oh, INC or LLC. Most of us want LLCs, which is just your typical thing. I live in Utah, so let me go ahead and pick Utah. Wait, let me go back. Here, we'll just start. Select the state. Go to Utah. Order, more info. Right? And so you want to form an LLC. Click next. Right? And so then you get all your options here. Let me show you your options. You get a complete package, build your own. You always go with build your own. You want the state filing fees. So that's $72. You can do this yourself if you want. Never do any of this shit. You don't need any of this. You do need, if you're filing it in another state, you need a registered agent. Someone has to be a resident in the state you're making your company in. So in Wyoming, I have a registered agent. And what else do you need here? You don't need any of this. I don't know why it's so much money still. Oh yeah, registered agent. That's probably why. Small biz filing fee. Oh yeah, so the state fee in Utah is $72. It was actually like $50 in Wyoming, so it was a lot cheaper. But anyways, yeah, you just made a company. Congratulations. Cost you $107. I don't have a promotional code. I'm not sponsored. That's it. That's how it works. And you also need an EIN number, which is an employment identification number. You'll need this to take it to a bank so that you can open a bank account. And to do this, you just type in IRS EIN number, right? And so once you have your business account, you come to this website right here, irs.gov/businesses/small business, blah, blah, blah. Then you click apply online. It brings you to this thing here. Oh, online assistance unavailable. All right, well, come back tomorrow. And then essentially you put in your business number and your address, and they give you an EIN. And then you take that to a bank, and then you open your business bank account. And that's how you make a business in 5 minutes. Hopefully that was helpful. Oh yeah, you'll also need S corp election, so Google that too. What's the best counter to Hanzo? I don't know. It's a good question. Tracer's pretty annoying, but if you can get a headshot. Sketchy looking site though, looks Russian. It's not sketchy. The CTO at my last job actually sat down with me and helped me make it. I can confirm it works because I can confirm that I had to pay taxes on a totally legal business this year. $33,000. How do you switch screens from your computer? I'm using OBS here, and I just click this button. What's the advantage of having a business account? You get to business expense shit, which means you get to deduct that shit from your taxes. If you're making W-2s, if you're getting money from a W-2, that's bad because the company gets to business expense your laptop, which lowers the taxes they owe, but you just get your money. So I get to business expense whatever I can business expense. Like I can business expense any new gear, tickets to go to Hawaii if I want to go to Hawaii and make a video. I can like you get to business expense. That's the benefit. You get to business expense stuff that you want to buy that you would buy anyways with your own money, and now you get to deduct that off your taxes rather than having it come out of your take-home pay, which is after tax. Anyways, Hopefully that helps. Strippers. Can you deduct strippers? Actually, last year in 2018, you could deduct entertainment, business entertainment, but Trump removed that. So no more business entertainment expenses. So you can't do that, but you could business expense strippers if you were taking a business client out for entertainment purposes last year. Unfortunately, it's no longer available. Do you get business discounts from airlines? No, you don't get discounts for having a business. What's something you declared as a business expense that you thought was dodgy but totally legal? Nothing. I mean, when you're a YouTuber, almost anything you make a video of is a business expense. If I want to go to Hawaii, just because I want to go to Hawaii, hey, guess what? I get to business expense these tickets and deduct that from my taxes. Like, I bought my dad a car for his birthday last year, and I tried to business expense that because I made a video. The whole reason is I bought the car and made a video about it for his birthday as a surprise, and my accountants wouldn't let me deduct it because you can't do that. Like, I couldn't buy a Lambo and deduct that because it has to be somewhat related to what you do. Does this stuff apply to passive income? Yeah, it all applies to passive income. Like, obviously, like, I could buy camera gear, stuff that relates to my channel, but if I go buy, like, some random shit for lots of money, the IRS is going to be like, Josh, could you please explain how this relates to your channel? For example, I'll tell you what I did. I was filming in Colorado, right? So, I was filming in Denver, Colorado, and as we know, 420 is legal in Colorado, and I went to this place called a donut dispensary, and you can imagine what kind of donuts that they sold there. And I was really thirsty. I didn't actually buy any donuts, but I bought a tea from there. And so now on my bank account, it shows I've business expensed a tea, which you can deduct at 50% for business purposes. It shows I bought a little tea from a place called the Donut Dispensary. So that's going to be fun to justify to the IRS, but I promise it was business, not weed. Types of jobs you can get with secret clearance plus security plus cert. Secret clearance, I mean, probably just like military stuff. I have a video of it. I made a, like, you can see the little tea. It's just like this special, like, pomegranate tea. No, it was totally regular tea. That's what I'm saying. Are contract remote positions worth it if you can deal with wondering where your next job is going to come from the whole time? How's it like to live in Utah? I don't know. It's okay. What are some other cool expenses you can write off? You can write off your internet. You can write off your phone. You can write off depreciation of anything over $2,500. You can write off equipment that you use to get the job done. You can write off educational stuff. You can write off fees that you pay on PayPal. A bunch of shit. You can write off your mortgage loans. You can write off your student interest. Not loans, but you can write off your mortgage interest to a certain degree. So educational expenses like books and stuff. When creating LLC, is there a one-time fee or any other yearly recurring fee? You have to pay to keep your business registered once a year. So it's like $100 a year. Do you use an accountant or do all the book? I thought I could do all the bookkeeping myself, and then I started to figure out my tax situation, and I was like, all right, I don't know how to fill out these forms. So yeah, could I write off those rubbers? I mean, probably if you had a business dedicated to sex education, then yeah. Totally not the IRS. Please tell me more about why you want to write off your taxes for educational purposes. Yeah, exactly. Been searching for front-end dev doing React for a little over 2 months, but keep getting rejected because of so little experience. How do you recommend getting around this hurdle? Email them back and be like, is there anything I could do to prove myself? Do you know Stradman from Utah? I don't. You can't write off clothes, really. They're not ordinary and needed. Maybe to a certain degree, but look, you can try to write off whatever you want, but at the end of the day, you're going to have to justify it, and the more shit that goes into the gray area, the more chances of the IRS being like, yeah, no, please pay us whatever you spent on that, thanks. So I could start an S-Corp, go to Lambda, and write off the 17% for 2 years. No, that's not how it works. 17% is not a loan, and you're not paying any interest on it. Must know web stack. No must know. Look in your area. Fashion YouTuber, deduction on clothes. 100%. That's how it works. Did you write off part of your rent, mortgage for home office? So at the end of the day, since I'm the only owner of the business, I can split it between my personal and business expenses. So I write off the square footage that I use for business, which is, a bunch of different parts of my house. So I write off a percentage, and then you can deduct that from your taxes. I deduct camera gear. I deduct my certain I deduct a certain portion of my phone bill. You can't deduct 100% of your phone. If you try to do that, the IRS is going to be like, Josh, you ever message somebody else besides someone from work? And you're going to be like, no, and they're going to be like, bullshit. And then you're going to get popped for that, and you're going to get audited, and then, might as well just bend over. So you can't write off your entire phone. 80% is probably the most you can do for that. I'm not giving tax advice. I'm just saying some things you can do. If you're a professional gamer, can you write off G Fuel? No, you can't write off food and drinks. You can only do that at 50% if you're staying overnight or if you have a business meeting. Will Davis, you'll be 40 in June. You never programmed? Do you know anyone who is a good programmer that started at 40? Yeah, so Craig Wadding. Go to his channel. He's in my Discord. He's 46. He started coding at 45. Do you even know how to code AI programs? I don't need to. It's so easy for businesses in the US compared to the EU. Yes. In Texas, food is not taxed. I mean, it might not be taxed, but you still got to pay taxes. If I create an LLC, can I write off buying a laptop? I don't know what your LLC is for. Oh, dang, I watch your YouTube videos. Peaky Dicers, welcome aboard. Do you recommend using recruitment apps to help find a job? You're using ZipRecruiter. I've never had any luck at all with ZipRecruiter. I would try Cybercoders. At least they call you. Meals are essential to life, not a business expense. You can write off 50% of your meals if it's an overnight business trip and if it's a business meal. That is allowed. So in Denver, when I was there and filming, I'm allowed to write off 50% of all my food there because it was an overnight business trip and you have to eat. Did Craig get a dev job? Not yet. You think cybercoders are legit? Are the jobs more contract? No, it's 50-50. Have you used HackerRank? Nah, no need to. Best way to work with somebody to create a more impressive portfolio, in your opinion? Do you have any projects to cooperate? What do you mean? I don't think you need to work with anybody to have a more legit, impressive portfolio. I don't think that's a big deal. By the way, if you're enjoying the stream, head on over to Twitch, where we are streaming right now, and I'd like to give my affiliate button. You dropped from a college because you can't afford the fees, and now you focus on coding. Nice, dude. Maybe. How tall are you? I'm 6'2". Do you think big data is dying? No, big data is growing. Data is everything. With data, you can find habits, and with habits, you can find what sells. And what sells, you can, yeah. You never work from out of town. Yep. Are you going to stream games? I don't know if people would watch me play games. I'd like to do some subscriber games. This guy ain't answering my questions. All right. Hope you have a good night, Breakdancer. I didn't see your questions, but have a good night. I miss any other ones? Let me download Twitch. I don't think you have to download it. Just go to Twitch. Best place to apply for IT jobs? IT is such a large field, man. Maybe Indeed? Probably Indeed. What was the name of the coding hiring website? It's called Cybercoders. Cybercoders. A Grindreel Gaming lock-in once a month would be awesome. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Any luck with AngelList? Have you ever used Coder.com? I haven't. I don't just sit and code for fun. I've had luck with AngelList. That's where I got my very, 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 very first coding job, making $18 an hour doing Ruby on Rails. I thought you can't stream on YouTube and Twitch once you get affiliate. So, Tabib, this is the thing. I'm allowed to stream on Twitch and YouTube, but the content has to be different. And I can't stream at the same time. And I can't post the VOD from Twitch to YouTube for 24 hours. And that's it. How do you deal with job rejection? What do you mean deal with it? You got to have an abundance mentality. When you get rejected from a job, you didn't lose anything you already had. So you've invested too much of your emotions into this scenario in your head. I don't know. Any ideas for next Grindreel project? I'm not really. Yo, Josh, get FFZ and better TTV so you can enable some awesome emotes. I don't know what that is. Anon, help. How's your Triumph going? Do you ride already? Dude, I rode today. It was 70 degrees out. It's great. It's such a small bike with such a large engine. Jax, what's up, man? The 1050 triple that I have is amazing. It goes from 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds. Our computer programming certificates, what about them? How long did it take you to get a job through AngelList? 3 weeks. Your videos are awesome. Keep it up. Hey, thanks, Melind. Appreciate you. Have a good night. What microphone is that? This is a Samson G Pro from Best Buy for $99 because my other microphone died. Samson G-Track Pro. Yeah, Samson G-Track Pro. Any thoughts on TopTool? Yeah, I did TopTool. I got to the second interview, and then they told me it was going to be like 4 more interviews, and I was like, I don't have time to do 6 interviews. And they told me I was going to have to do a live sharing code thing where I have to like code this thing on the spot with sharing my screen with people, and it was going to be like 3 to 4 hours long, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. Good luck. I see your interview with Craig. Nice. Do you do code for a living now, or do you use this as your main source of income? I don't have a main source of income. I have a lot of different stuff. Code, I teach code. I make about $2,000, $1,500, $2,000 a month. YouTube, I make $2,400 a month. And then I have a bunch of other income sources. What do you think you should take W3 school certificates for your resume? What do you mean? What you talking about? What do you mean learn from teach people how to code? Wait, what? Are you getting the new Tesla? No. I don't spend the money that I make. I save it, and I'm going to use it as investments so that I can invest it, put it in a mutual fund, and then never have to work again. What do you think of FIRE? FIRE is great, but 401ks are stupid. What's your total monthly income? Between $17,000 to $30,000 a month. How do you know when you're ready to apply to a job? You don't. You don't know. Good night. I'm out, dude. What up? Do you teach coding in an online college? I teach coding at open classrooms. Roth IRAs? Not really, no. I know you get like pre-tax income and shit, but I don't really mess with it. I just want to save. FIRE is financially independent. Retire early. What would be my favorite company to invest in? I don't want to invest in any companies that I can't invest. What's that rich dude's name? Warren Buffett. I would only invest like Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett doesn't invest in companies he likes. Warren Buffett invests in companies that he can maintain an ownership share in, where he gets to make big decisions. So he'll buy enough of a company to where his decision matters. That like he buys out companies so he can make the decisions. He doesn't just invest. Like that's his stuff. What boot camp did you go to? Dev Mountain. Would you ever do YouTube boxing match? Nah, I'm good. W3 certificates, any good? No certificates are good. Do you think getting a degree in CS is important? No. How much do you take home after taxes? I don't, that's the thing, right? I have my own business. So after taxes isn't the same as a W-2. After taxes depends on what I business expense. After taxes depends on if I buy a new camera, if I go on a trip. After taxes happens quarterly. There is no W-2 after taxes. Why do you say 401ks suck? Because 401ks they suck. That's why. Because you're giving money to the market. The people that win with 401ks are not you. They're the people on Wall Street who already have a bunch of money. Do you think it's possible to afford nice luxury cars being a software engineer? I don't know. I don't care about luxury. I don't care about nice. I don't care about comfortable. I'm very minimalist. You need mentorship and entrepreneurship. Can you help me? Sure, but I charge. I don't sell my time that much. How many years on your current income before you can go into a mutual fund and never work? I think I could probably retire at 32 at this rate. Why don't you invest in Berkshire Hathaway? Because one of their stocks costs like $250,000. Also, I'd rather do it myself. Would you recommend Dev Mountain? 100% no. I don't have any interest in material wealth. How old do you want to be when you retire? I want to be 30. That's the goal. What are you going to do after you retire? I'm not going to retire. I just don't want to have to think about making money or being homeless anymore, because I've been there. I've been almost homeless, and I don't want to be almost homeless again. So I make my own money. How much do you charge for mentoring? $1,700. With a 3-month lock-in. So I'm not doing it for a month and then you bounce. Do you have any brothers or sisters? I have a sister, but we don't talk about her. 401k, gotta wait until you're 65. Yeah, 401k is only, compound interest, blah, 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 blah. Like, no. Don't give money to the market. You already know the mutual funds you'll want. Probably some Vanguards. Yeah, I don't know. 401ks are for people who are just like, if I put $100 a month away every paycheck, then I'll have $1 million when I'm 65, but too old to do anything with it. No thanks. I'm good. I'd rather be able to do stuff with my money now. Vanguard, S&P 500. There's a few Vanguards, but yeah, probably S&P 500 would be all right. Oops, I didn't mean to hide that. Love your show, Knight. Thanks. VS Code in the cloud or run local? Run it locally. How easy is it to access invested money? Like, can you pull it out monthly or what? Invested money into what? Yeah, you can access mutual funds, like money market accounts. If you're talking 401k, I recommended reading Unscripted by MJ Marco. I've already read that book. That book changed my life. But if you're talking to the people in chat, I agree, 100%. How can I stop investing without a penalty? You don't have to invest. You just go to your HR department and you tell people, hey, I don't want to put any more money into this every month. Please don't do it. But that's it. You don't get penalized for that. Your hustle mindset is contagious. Thanks, dude. I don't know. You don't have to learn code to make money, but if you do learn code, making money is a lot easier. That's all I'm saying. Invest in Tesla, Amazon, Facebook, and you'll be fine. I don't know about that. Stocks, no, I'm good. What book was that? MJ DeMarco, Unscripted. Is it possible to host a website without paying a hosting fee? Yeah, use Netlify, but you got to pay a domain. Have a good night. I'm out. Dude, you're real. Thanks. Peace out. How often can you do insert shady thing here with money? I don't know. I don't do shady stuff. Thoughts on Lyft IPO? Yeah, it went down and then it swung back up. But I don't know. I don't follow the stock market because I don't give my money to other people to do stuff with it. That's what you do when you give it to the market. You just give your money to a company and you hope the people at the top of the company make good decisions with it. Fuck that. No. And before this video gets demonetized now. I'm sorry. Can you get a summer internship if you know the basics of JS, HTML, and CSS? You started learning 2 months ago. You could get a regular job. No need for summer internship. What do you think about Treehouse? Treehouse is great. I like Treehouse. Just started 3rd week of first job as front-end Jev. Aziz, dude, congratulations. I should tell MJ. MJ said he'll come on your channel if you have 100,000 subscribers. So that's the goal. Do your videos get demonetized often or not really? It depends. You get to drop the F-bomb roughly 3 times in a video before it gets demonetized. So I don't curse in my videos because YouTube really cares. So I try to keep it on the low end. Thoughts on freelancers who use WordPress? Dude, make money, hustle, do work. I don't care what you use. My videos don't really get demonetized though, no. Because I am of the opinion of I don't say anything divisive, even though I have opinions, but that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to help people, not divide people, so I don't say anything divisive regardless of what I think. And therefore, YouTube likes that. Advertisers like that. And that's good for everybody. What personal finance books do you recommend? Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco, Unscripted by MJ DeMarco. Probably The Entrepreneurial Mind. That's a good book. What's your best recommendation for free coding learning website like the one you refer to me? Free Code Camp is good. How can I grow my dev rep from 0? How do you grow a dev rep fast? Okay, it's hard to grow reputation fast. Hence reputation. Reputation is what you're known for, and for that to spread, people have to know you. GitHub projects, making a course for newbies, getting rep on Stack Overflow doesn't mean anything to me. It means something to GitLab. They care because they ask me. They're like, well, how many coins do you have on Stack Overflow? I was like, I don't know. I just read the answers. Can a book change your mindset entirely? It depends on how open you are, but it's all about perspective. I wouldn't be here if I didn't read books. How do you know you're ready to be a developer? What? You are a developer. What are the best traits for an entrepreneur? Read The Entrepreneurial Mind. It's 100 things about entrepreneurs. It's so good, dude. It's such a good book. I love that book. Like, one of the things that kicked me in the nuts when I was reading about entrepreneurs is that, like, you are a bottom tier entrepreneur if you cannot walk away from your business and it can't survive without you. And I was like, shit, that's me. If I walk away from my business right now, it dies because I am the business. Like, my YouTube channel dies, therefore my business dies. Everything dies. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm a bottom tier entrepreneur. Like, that kicked me in the nuts pretty hard. So I don't have a real good reason to, outsource right now. I haven't optimized my time that well, but I was like, oh damn, I need to figure out a way to get this self-sustaining quick. Your editing looks really good. What do you use? I use Premiere Pro. 400, are those rupees? Thanks, dude. 400R to USD. What is that? That is $5.76. Thanks, man. Do you use Google Analytics? I do. So PewDiePie is a bottom tier entrepreneur. No, he makes enough views per month that it doesn't matter. But for me, it matters. What's your keyboard? It's a K70 Corsair. It's when Corsair tried to change their logo, and then everyone got mad about it. I'll show you. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like, you guys are like probably. What are your thoughts on SEO? SEO just means you can write good copy. That's all it is. Anyone else trying to tell you they have great SEO techniques is lying, because it just means you write good copy and Google picks it up better. So this logo right here, this was when. Come on. Come on. You see it now? There you go. This was the logo that Corsair tried to change it to. And then everyone got mad, so they changed it back. Why everyone loves Josh? I have no idea. How many views did your first 10 videos get? Oh, well, I don't know. It was back in like 2008. So it was like 1,000 each. Are you monetized? Yes. Knowing what you knew now, how would you learn to code? Probably free code camp. Probably a code boot camp. Spencer, what up? Looks like Warglaves of Az. Yeah, exactly. But they changed it because everyone's like, "What are you doing, Corsair?" Favorite anime? I don't know. Dragon Ball Z. I don't really watch anime, to be honest. Is Python a good place to start? Do you like looking at? Do you like looking at terminals? Because there'll be a lot of that. Is CPM better for software YouTubers? I think in general it's like $5 to $9 per 1,000 views. What type of phone do you have? This is a Galaxy S9, Note 9. What platform would you learn React on? Maybe Scrimba. Scrimba's good. Are you going to collaborate with other YouTubers? I don't know. It depends. Will you make more money from this stream than you do from a regular video? No. Streams don't make money. Streams only make money if people donate, and yeah, that's it. I just do streams because I want to interact with you guys, because I don't want to be the YouTuber who just makes videos and then never responds to anything. I think that's annoying. Or when you go to a live stream and you ask a question and like he just ghosts your question. Like, that's the worst. You're like, I don't know. You ever watch like Shroud on Twitch and you see all the comments in the side? Everyone's like tagging, they're like, at Shroud, why don't you get this gun? Or they'll even donate. They'll donate like $100 and they'll be like, at Shroud, can you tell me what your keybinds are? And then like he just doesn't answer. He just ghosts the shit out of them. And I'm like, what? This dude paid you $100 and you're not even gonna answer his question? You kidding me? What? But I should probably not do that, right? Because I'm devaluing myself. I should only answer donations and force you to pay money. But I don't want to be that way. Favorite YouTuber? I don't know. I have a lot. You came here for the job giveaway? All right, Calvin. I don't have a job giveaway. Maybe I phrased that wrong. You just spilled ramen broth in your lap. Does this disqualify? Yeah. Better spend on the... Know of any chance of finding a remote job in the U.S. while living in your country? Yeah, of course you have a chance, but chances are you're going to be a contractor. Scrimbro rated 1 to 10. It depends on the course. Probably like 9. Best advice for bootcamp grad that graduated can't get a job due to the latest trend of universities offering bootcamps through their extension. So, Omar, that is Trilogy Education, and the universities aren't offering an extension. It's Trilogy Education. Trilogy Education has an 80%, 20% split. Trilogy Education gives 20% of your tuition that you paid to Trilogy back to the university, and in return, the university says, okay, Trilogy, you can slap our logo on your curriculum. Thanks for the free 20%. So, any advice you say, Omar, ignore them. Trilogy's poop. Hey, Josh, you want to get a better company? Google, Amazon, Microsoft, with better pay in a year or two. How would you recommend studying for tech interviews? Go to Pramp, PRAMP.com. Here for the 200K dev contract giveaway extravaganza. Poop, crispy clean. Do you do any sports? Thanks for your time, Hysteria. Thank you. I don't do any sports. I don't actually go outside. I'm allergic to the sun. Is $6 less in your place? Sorry, I didn't know. Dude, it's not about the amount of money. It's about the thought. I appreciate your $6, and trust me, it will go to good use paying my mortgage. How long have you been into motorcycles? Since I was probably like 14, 12. I had like a little cafe racer Honda when I was a kid. Oh, my camera died. All right, boys, hold on. Oh, it's going to be in vlog. I got to fix it. Hold on. Vlog off. Colors, hello. All right. You just finished Trilogy? Oh no. I'm sorry. I didn't know that you went to Trilogy. I thought that you went to another one. The amount of knowledge being dropped is appreciated. Static, I appreciate you. I'm just trying to help, man. I'm pretty good at C#. Is React Native worth learning? Yes, learn it. Flex your biceps for us. Okay. All right. I don't know what I look like. I got it. I don't have a pump. It's not really fair. I don't know. Here, look. Here, I got to get the zoom. It's okay, I guess. Here you go. Here's a bicep. With the tricep. I don't know. With my little T-Rex wrist. People who say vlog, it is vlog because a vlog is like a. Do you still work out? Yep. 6 days a week. What's the best stack to learn? I'd probably go with Laravel at this point. Sing in Spanish. How many muscles do you have? Like 1. My brain. Hello, darkness. My old friend. I'm looking. Did I miss anything else? Did I miss any other React plus WordPress? No. Don't do that. Looking swole. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't have a pump. Like, that's not fair. Do you think Microsoft is still a good path to follow? No. How long did it take you to reach 1K subs? I don't know. I never planned on doing YouTube for a living until I read Gary Vee's book of Crushing It, and then I was like, I could probably do this for a living. Dating anyone? Why are you interested in random clips? Do you want to go on a date? This girl hit me up with a message the other day. She was like, do you want to hook up? I've been craving it. And the first thought that went through my head was, is this a first come, first serve basis? Because that's gross. And she's like, I've seen your videos before. So if you're out there, that's gross. Is YouTube full time? Not really. It's kind of split. Would you suggest going to community college for 2 years for coding or just trying to learn at home? Just learn at home. What book are you reading right now? It's called Preventative Medicine by Rollo Tomasi. Oh, maybe she just texted me. Nope, she's not in the stream. RIP. The series where you review portfolios is amazing. Keep up with that. Thought Patrol. How many hours a week do you work? I don't know how many hours a week I want. Maybe like 20, 25 hours. No, I'm good. I took a hard pass. Actually, it was a soft pass. Don't be weird. It wasn't that kind of hard pass. It was a hard pass in that like instant rejection, not a hard pass as in you would soft pass in that regard. Dude, you're an eligible bachelor that makes some good money. Yeah, you don't think I know that? I don't trust anybody. I'd probably only date a girl that made more money than me, so that way I could be sure she wasn't gold digging. My interest is in coding, but I feel like the marks I got, I might not get CS engineering, but some other engineering. Good. Wait, what do you mean? What? How rich are you? I'm not rich, but I don't know. There's a lot of girls around that are like dating these dudes that are like 27. They got like 6 roommates. They live at home with their mom, or they live in their mom's basement, or their parents have like some guest house that they live in. And so if you have your own car and your own house and your own business and 2 cute dogs, girls are like, hey, what up? And I'm like, no. Do you make 10K per month? Yes. What if the girl thinks I'm the gold digger? I don't care. Laravel plus WordPress. No, I'm good. Do I make passive income with mobile apps? I don't. I only have one mobile app. It's called Rocket Sling, and I make no money. And you're fit. I don't know. How do you tips on stop procrastinating and wasting time? Electric. If you're in here, you might be procrastinating. Go do what you need to get done. You don't have to be motivated to get it done. From YouTube, is it the number of subscribers? Okay, Drew Staples. Subscribers have nothing to do with how much money you make on YouTube. It's all about advertisements and how content friendly it is to advertisers. So, because a lot of people want to learn how to code, I get a lot of code ads. I assume I don't get to pick the ads. I don't get to pick the placement of the ads. I don't get to pick how many of the ads. I'm not in control of any of that. But it's all about view count. Subscribers don't do anything but hopefully bring up your average view count. But subscribers don't even do that much because you only get about 5 to 6%. The Rational Male prevent. Yeah, read the first one first, Edward. Read the Rational Male first if you're interested into that. But yeah. Do you think I can be ready for your first job after 4 months of self-taught? Absolutely. Sell merch. I do sell merch, but it's just not my thing. Do you follow SpaceX? I didn't know they were having a launch. Used to get so many gyro ads. That's from Kent. That's from there's a word for that. It's called retargeting. In the digital marketing space, it's called retargeting. So have you ever noticed that you go to Amazon and you look at a product and then you go to Facebook and you'll see all those ads for that product? That's called retargeting when they follow you from website to website to website. It's called retargeting. So if you've ever looked at Jira or you've ever worked with it or you even thought about it, and it's going to follow you because they have retargeting ads. Superior Man. Yeah, I've read that book. No More Mr. Nice Guy. That's a good book. How many pets do you have? I have 2 pets. For full stack, you're learning Java, but Node seems more popular. Yes, Node is more popular. Heading out, enjoyed the stream. All right. So you think going to college for 2 years wouldn't help you getting a job? No. It's a waste of time and money because you're going to learn more on your own if you have discipline. They were good ads at least. I mean, Jira has like millions of dollars. If you wanted to get in the mobile web dev space, would you suggest getting into React Native, Flutter, or would you suggest learning Swift? Learn React Native. It's more flexible. J-Dubs, I just want to stop by and say thanks for the vids. You have an internship lined up for this summer, and your resume interviews really helped. Jays, appreciate you, fam. I'm glad they helped. What did you code your mobile app in? Unity? C#? Code of the Extraordinary Mind. 10 Unconventional Laws to Redefine Your Life. I think I actually have that book, too. Mike Jones. Yeah, Mike Jones. That's actually how it is. That's how it is on YouTube. Earns. Like, there's a lot of people that wouldn't even want to collab with me. Or, like, Bootcamps now. Like, sometimes Bootcamps are like, hey, Josh, will you work with us? And I'm like, I already emailed you when I had, like, 2,800 subscribers, and you told me off. I don't want to work with you anymore. Thanks. Mike Jones. It's literally how it goes. Like, you feel like a rapper. Like, when you get more subscribers on YouTube, you feel like a rapper because everyone wants to work with you, and they didn't even want to talk to you before. And you're like, really? This feels fake. Thank you. That response can change my future. I don't know where to start. That's where I'm stalling. If you give me some quick advice on where to start. I don't know what your background is, C Quality. I'd probably check out Free Code Camp and maybe hit up a Udemy course. That'd be good. I don't think an AS is going to do anything for you. 20K subs is a good number. It is. But I said 2,800, not 20K. 2,800. Hey Josh, thanks for putting all the application tips. It helped me prepare a lot. You failed your first interview, got your channel, and accepted an offer for BCG. Wait, what? Huh? BCG? Expand on BCG. What does BCG stand for? I need to know what BCG you got hired for. what Udemy course or whatever you said. I mean, there's a lot. You got Andres, you got Colt Steele's, you got, what's his name? Traversy Media. Your channel helped me stay motivated. Harrison, good to know, man. Congratulations. Stop. Steele, stop. Oh, Boston Consulting Group. No, there's like 6 BCGs, so I'm just wondering which one he is. Okay. IT daughter. All right. Because I worked at a company called BCG. And I was like, wait, because they fired their whole web development department. So I was about to give you a heads up to be like, if you're working at BCG, I'd be on the lookout, bro, because they fired 12 people. I'm sure, you know. What do you think about Golang? Is it the language? No, Golang is not the language of the future. JavaScript is. About to be salty. Wasn't salt. I don't care if he gets the job. I'm on the lookout. I'm trying to save this man from being homeless. Because that was a job. I was almost homeless. Everyone talks about being web dev from self-taught, but self-teaching... Wait. What about self-teaching desktop development through .NET? I don't think .NET is desktop development. If you want something like that, learn C++. What about Electron? Electron is great. I've not done much with it, though. You're 18. Graduation 5 weeks. You took one AP course on coding. Yeah, okay. After doing some work at home, so go to Free Code Camp, go to Udemy, and then look up Andre's thing. I don't know. Dart compiles JS. Dart, I read an article about Dart. Dart died. They tried to make it take over JS, and then it died. What do you think about Angela Yu's web development? Is that the lady that I get ads for all the time? I don't know. I've never looked at it. How do you deal with brain fog? I am a simple man, okay? I am not a smart man. I write everything down in super simple English words on paper when I'm doing algorithms. I'm like, all right, so how does this work? I need one of these and another one of these, and then we loop over this, and I like use arrows and stuff. I'm very simple. Real steel, I think that would add to the brain fog. I don't think that would help. Why 3 monitors? All right, so this is why I got through. I got code on the 2K screen. I got the application over here for standard 1080p testing, and then on this monitor right here, I have my chat and my Trello board up or my Agile whatever up over here. That's my workflow. That's why 3 monitors. Amadeus, what up? You live in an area with almost no demand, which is my strong suit, and they ask for C# for like WinForm. Is this worth it, or can I work remote? Yeah, you can work remote. It's gonna be hard though. Do you prefer ultra wide or multiple monitors? Ultra wide is great for only doing work tasks, but I, occasionally play some video games, or, when you have a video game on an ultra wide, it gets weird. I'd rather just play a video game on 2K. Ultra wide just gets weird with scaling stuff. What are these questions? Yeah, I don't know, dude. What about crypto? Are you into crypto as a dev or investor? I have done both. Do you play PUBG Mobile? Yeah, dude, that's my jam. What do you take per hour when hiring you as a web dev? Are you still actively developing or YouTube only? I don't actively develop because I don't sell my money. Like I don't sell my money. I don't sell my time for money. I don't want to be paid per hour. If you're gonna pay me per hour, I'm gonna charge you something egregious like $3,000 an hour. Like I don't want to sell per hour. The only way to make more money is to sell more hours. What if I can get so much shit done in an hour that it's worth $6,000? Well, I'm sorry, you get paid based on time. That's all you can. It's not scalable. You get 168 hours in a week, I think. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't sell time. It's not scalable. What if you have 1,000 people that want you to all work an hour for them? You can't do it in a week. It does not scale. Selling time is bad. Meditate. Absolutely. What's Restream.io? I am streaming to YouTube and to Twitch. Are you doing that Google interview which you're prepped for? Nah. Depends on what your time is worth to you. No, this is the thing with time. You can't get time back. You cannot get it back. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time. Do not sell your time. Respect your time. You cannot get it back. It is a finite resource. Money is not. So, don't do it. Sell skills or sell products or sell a service that can sell when you're not there. Have you ever accepted crypto for your work? No, it makes your taxes really, really weird. How often do you live stream? Usually once a day or every other day. If you travel faster than light, yeah, I mean, 4-hour work week 101, pretty much. If you want to do freelance, don't be like, it's going to cost $80 a week to do this project or $80 an hour to do this project. If you want to work a freelance project, be like, this project is going to cost $6,000. And then do not tell them how many hours a week you're going to work on it. Because if you get it done in a day, you made $6,000 in a day, right? You get paid on results. Not what your time is worth. You get paid on results. Your time should not have a value to it. Hider, dude. Thanks, dude. Explain what scalability is. And I did. Like if you have 1,000 people, like if 1,000 people wanted to do mentorship with me, I would not be able to do it. I can't do one-on-one with 1,000 people in a week. It's just not possible. There's not that many hours. You have 168 hours and 1,000 people. You cannot scale past that because there is no more time in the week. So instead what you do is you make that mentorship into a video course and then you sell that to 1,000 people. Then you don't even have to be there. Is the course Andre the $12.99 version? I think so. Explain scalable venture. I don't want to. How to make passive income as a developer? Do you just keep making things until something clicks? You don't keep making things, dude. You got to solve a problem. Entertainment value is shallow. You're competing for people's attention, which is really, really difficult to do. The best way to make passive income is to solve a problem and scale how many people you can solve that problem for. The funny thing is you're describing the exact reason why Shroud grosses some donations. He's basically selling his time. Kind of. Twitch is not great in that regard because you have to be on live on Twitch selling your time to be able to make money and get subs. That's why YouTube is great. I get to make a video behind the scenes, post it whenever I want, do whatever I want with my time, and then post it, bounce. Twitch, you can't walk away from because you have to be there to stream. It's bad. As a dev, what are your thoughts on VCs? Depends on the CTO. My dude, I'm doing Cold Steel's course. Is it bad? It's not bad. It's pretty popular. What are some problems to solve? That's your job to find. No one can tell you what the problems are. You have to find them. You have to be creative. How do you skill up? Wait, what? How do you skill up if you've missed out from the latest in web dev while you're working with things that are legacy? I don't know. Is web scraping illegal? No. How long did it take you to get monetized on YouTube? I was monetized after my second video, but that was in 2012. VCs give you money to give up control. Anytime you give money to investors, the investors are going to expect profit. And in order to generate that profit, that means that you're going to spend less money and work people more. What's it like working with the CTO? I don't know. It depends if they're cool or not. Some CTOs are cool, some are not. All of mine have been pretty cool. All of them but one. Skillshare is good. I like Skillshare. How do you monetize your videos on a new channel nowadays? You have to get your channel monetized in order to monetize videos. That's how it works. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 view hours. So to do that, you got to get your subscribers first. To get your subscribers, you cross-post all the different platforms, maybe toss a Instagram influencer money for some shout-out, and then 20K. No, you only need 4K watch hours, not 20K. It's not bad. Udemy or Skillshare. Depends on what you want. Skillshare is a subscription service for all the courses. Udemy is buy one, get one. What are your thoughts on headless CMS? I've never used one. Can you make a video on programming? No, I don't know. That's not my job. Thoughts on Upwork? Since you don't like selling time, I don't like Upwork because they take 20%. Just hook you up. Like they get the hookup fee, and I think 20% is insane. So if you need $40 an hour to live, you got to add 20% on top of your $40 an hour. It's going to be rough. So companies are looking for people that can live on the cheap. Thoughts on WebAssembly? No real thoughts. This is why if you have a brand, you get to skip Upwork because people know who you are and they're like, oh, do you do dev? And you're like, yeah, dude, I do. And they're like, oh, cool, I've seen your work. Can you help me with this? And you get to skip going to people and have the people come to you. If it's been over 5 months and you haven't wrapped your head around JavaScript, is programming for you? Probably. But so this is the thing, Mind Blown TV. The chances are, basically, you say wrap your head around JavaScript, but there's probably like 2 concepts in JavaScript that you're struggling with. Not the entire language. Just be real. How can you find freelance clients without Upwork? You build a brand. You build a brand and you start posting ads about the things that you've made on Facebook, Instagram stories, Instagram videos, and LinkedIn ads. And you run ads with your brand and you're like, look what I built for this person and his income went up 5%, 10%, 30%, whatever. That's how you showcase your brand to people without going to Upwork. You have to showcase. It's all about showcasing what you can do, proving your value, and then people come to you. I mean, you get to skip traffic. So Upwork gets to take 20%. I got something in my eye. Upwork gets to take 20% because they have traffic. They have traffic on their website. And that's the benefit. If you have your own brand, you get to drive your own traffic. So, for example, I have my own website, grindreel.com. If I'm like, hey guys, go look. Now I have traffic. I can direct traffic myself because I have a YouTube channel with an audience. I can do it myself. I don't have to pay for it. Did you make your logo or someone make it for you? I made all of the art that you see on my channel. I did all of the art. I do all of the thumbnails. I do all of the writing. I do everything myself. Think brand me. What is this? Personal branding programs. Who made this? I'm not gonna believe anything about personal branding unless it's from someone I know that has a brand. Like, who made this and what qualifies them to make this, I'm a good at branding. It's like when a YouTuber that has like 500 subs is like, I can grow your brand. And it's like, really? Because you only have 500 subs, I don't know. Where's the proof? Tips to make thumbnails for your vids. Titrate. Yeah, so there's a couple things here that you need to think about. In the top right corner, there's going to be a watch time indicator, and in the bottom right corner, there is going to be a little clock that says watch later. Do not put text in the top right or bottom right of your video thumbnails. Keep the text in the top left, but slightly padding from the top left, and then at the bottom, also keep some slight padding at the bottom. And that's the science of thumbnails. So everyone is viewing on mobile. Think about everyone is viewing on mobile all the time when you're making a thumbnail. And when you're looking at a video on YouTube mobile, there's a little watch time at the top left or the bottom right. And then there's a little stopwatch at the top right. So if you put text there, people aren't going to be able to read it. Do you watch Hitesh or Clever Programmer? I do not. What's the difference between software architect versus software engineering? Nothing. You want to make a tutorial on programming videos on blockchain. Never done that before. Any advice? Yeah, download OBS. It's free. That's how you can record your desktop. You're fortunate to see Gary Vee and Tony Robbins. Nice. Hoping to learn as much as possible. Hopefully they give you the good. I'd like to meet Gary Vee and shake his hand and be like, I have to get back to work now, thanks. 4 years of full ride to college, majoring in CS or Lambda School. Lambda School, 100%. Like, college, even with a full ride, doesn't guarantee you a job. At least Lambda does. Or you don't pay until you get one. Making at least $50K, so they're guaranteeing you at least $50K. College doesn't do that. GIMP or Photoshop? I use Photoshop. Do you like Tony Robbins? He's alright. I like him. He's pretty good. He's pretty motivational. What's Lambda School? Get out of here. Started in Lambda on the 22nd. The 22nd of April? They have a cohort on April? I thought it started on like the 5th. Have you seen Silicon Valley? Yeah, I've seen it. It's just too much of a meme. Tony isn't as genuine. Tony's good. He sells more stuff. I think he's a little bit more charismatic. It's a school for lambs. See, Amadeus knows. I like that name, Amadeus. If you monetize one YouTube channel, do you know if it monetizes all other? No. You can only have one channel per account. You have one email and you have one YouTube account. That's how it works. You have to level up every YouTube account. Is Lambda going to be available in Argentina anytime? I don't know. I have no idea. I wish I could answer. Sorry, man. Is Lambda going? Yeah, I read that. Hey, Josh, what up, man? Wolfgang, Amadeus. Do you think about the difference between drive and motivation? Drive and motivation. Motivation is when you feel like doing something. Drive is when you do something even when you don't have to and you know that's what you want to do. What are your goals this year? I'd like to make 400K. I'd like to hit 100,000 subscribers. I'd like to pay off my car. I'd like to meet some more people on the channel. That'd be good. That'd be a good start. All right. Tips on getting an educational YouTube channel to 1,000 subs, cover CS and math concepts taught in university. Yeah, Tabib, you're going to have to break those down with editing. The ability to make scientific concepts fun is all editing. All about maybe some motion graphics. You ever heard of MoGraph? Check out MoGraph. But tips, you got to cross post, man. You got to post to Reddit. You got to post to LinkedIn especially. How much is your car debt? I think I have about 18,000 left on it. That's because I rolled some negative equity in for my Jeep because I had to sell my Jeep. I love my Jeep. I loved it. It was a two-door, best Jeep, best car I ever had. But I had to sell it in case I ever needed the money to do Uber or Lyft so that I could make enough money to not be homeless. So I rolled some negative equity over. I owe about 18,000. Do you make more than 20K a month? It depends on the month. Last month I made like 18,000. This month I'll probably make like 15. Next month I might make about 33. What up? Are you going to following full UI UX? So she's halfway through, Connor. She already did the UI UX stuff, but we're going to be reviewing her stuff. Thanks for the helpful vids. How do you classify SB? What is that? Did you just make a post in two chats? You don't have a degree. And only 8M juniorish. Wait, what? Was it ever weird having your family watch your YouTube? Yeah, it's really weird when your family and friends watch your YouTube and Instagram and they're like, you're not really like that in person. You're still fake. You just have to get over it. Keep going. I'm back to programming. All right. Later, dude. Was it ever weird? Yeah, I read that. What are your income sources? Teaching code, YouTube, affiliate links, merchandise, Patreon, Amazon links, live stream donations occasionally. My website, my products, my courses. What do you think about each day that drives me? I think about that I want to buy a house for my parents so that they can live without having to worry anymore. And yeah. All right, watching the streams too long. All right, later, dude. PHP, is it worth? Yes. Did the affiliates approach you, or did you reach out to them? It's a little bit of both. Usually, I look like Udemy. Udemy has affiliate links. Anyone can apply for it. Treehouse has affiliate links. They're pretty picky. Just look up companies. Most have affiliates. I just really want to buy my parents a house and just have them retire and be like, look, you've struggled long enough. Just live, enjoy. Let's go travel and spend time together, because we couldn't spend it together when we were a kid because you hated your job, because you were a little worker bee. You know what I mean? Hey, can I have a Google Play gift card? No. Asking for stuff it doesn't work. You have a lot of stuff for income. Also sponsorships. I forgot to mention sponsorship income. Do you have Udemy courses? No. Udemy is only good for getting emails, and then you use those emails to drive traffic to other places. Sherry Z, what up? How many subs did you have on YouTube before affiliates started to take you seriously? About 7,000. But you have to show hustle, you know? You have to show that you're producing every day and that you're getting better and that you're, you have a vision, you have a problem that you're solving. You got to approach them with how you can bring them value if they give you this link, you know? How long did it take for you to make a living out of YouTube? 8 months. Did I work and make YouTube? I had a job. I had a full-time job. I worked like 30 minutes a day, and then I spent the rest of the time working on YouTube stuff. Like, I just didn't care. Because at the end of the day, I want to be responsible for me. I don't want to build a dream. You're either building your own dreams or somebody else's at the end of the day. That's how it works. 20 years interest in coding, not main passion, no portfolio, no degree, 8 months junior's experience, have decent knowledge, learn fast. Am I a junior or mid-level? Interest in coding doesn't mean experience, so you can't take that. No degree doesn't matter, no portfolio, fix that ASAP. 8 months experience, yeah, you're still junior by and large. Have you done machine learning? Yeah, I have. It's kind of boring though for people to watch. I think it's exciting, but there's a lot of math. Ever think about making a short film? I'd like to make movies. I'd like to make travel films. Like tomorrow I'm going to be working on a video called 24 Hours, and it's going to be about how we all have 24 hours, and it's what you do with it that matters. You don't have to live a long life to live a good life. It's about how you spend the time. And there's more to life than code. At the end of the day, a lot of people, I keep saying that at the end of the day. I need to change that shit up. When it comes down to it, a lot of people want to learn code to make money. There's lots of ways to make money without code. AI with PHP, I have no idea. Teespring is good. It actually connects with YouTube. What do you think about software testers? Will they disappear? I don't know, maybe. Probably not. Not in the near future. My dude, my time has finally come. I must go later. Is an English degree an advantage? No. No, it's not. How difficult is UI UX? It depends on which one you pick. This channel, no good. All right. See you later. UI UX. UI is like design, right? UX is research focused. is my dad awake? But coding is fun. Coding is not fun. Solving problems is fun. Can I make $500 with mail list? Yes. You need about 12,000. Yeah, Breakdancer said he was gonna leave like an hour ago, so that's cool. He can't leave. It's too good. You've been happy self-learning for 6 months or so. You don't feel like you need bootcamp as much as you want to meet new people, job prospects, maybe YouTubing about it after. Self-learning is good, Eric. You can totally do that, and you can still make YouTube videos about it. Like, if you've struggled with something that you've learned, like you're like self-teaching yourself, make a video about it, about how you got over it. What you did that you thought made it easier for it to click. Like, if you want to meet new people, just go to meetups. Go to meetup.com. Have a good night, Josh. Later, Real Steel. 2 hours, 46 minutes. Damn, I've been talking a lot tonight. I came here for like an hour, and now it's 12:07. I've been too transparent. Rip for all those people that actually watch these videos. Oh man. Coding, so I don't know. Coding is fun when you do it, but only if I know that the outcome that I'm building for me is, that's what you want to do in the future, teaching other people how to do things. Do it. Provide value. Never change. I don't know. I'm just me. Why don't you smile? Because I don't have teeth. Do you dream of becoming a billionaire? No. I don't care about, like, having billions of dollars. I mean, of course it'd be cool, right? But, like, there's no material thing that could really buy me happiness. Tell you way to wait, what? Spencer, what? Can a felon get a job? Yes, a felon can get a job. Just be transparent, Toby. Just be like, look, I got a background. When you do the background search, you're going to see my name. It's going to flag for a felony. I'm over that part of my life. I just want to support myself and get a job. You just got to be transparent about it. Because if you peace out, like, oh, you got to fill out this form, we're going to background check, then, they're definitely not going to hire you. You got to use code as a tool. WTF, you don't have teeth? I don't actually have teeth. No teeth. Big boy Maple knows. Which course do you think is worth taking in Lambda? I don't know. I might do UI UX. I like design. Is it okay to use Jedi mind tricks to get a job? Absolutely. 100%. This is the applicant that you're looking for. The Toothless Coder. New brand name. Two hours and 48 minutes. Oh my god. Am I the only one who listens to game movie soundtrack? Dude, Emacs. I listen to movie soundtracks when I'm at the gym. I love epic music. I love, like, Avengers soundtracks. Would you like to write code all your life, or what else would you like to do? I don't like writing code to write code. I like solving problems, and if it requires code, then I got to do it. Do you think you'll still do YouTube in 10 years, or will you be retired? I'll be retired in about 3 years, and I'll still do YouTube because I like filming and editing and sharing and getting better and helping people. I don't watch. Who's that? Kyle Landry? No, I don't watch him. I'd probably make films or learn VFX or become a bush pilot in Alaska. That'd be fun. A lot of other things besides code. Code's a great way to make money. You watch Yoma or Tech Lead? Nah, not really. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Hello. Welcome aboard. Happy to have you. Hope your morning is going well. Drink some hot chocolate for me or something. Dude, X-Men OST. I was listening to the Avengers. You guys heard this? Hold on. Hold on. I got it on my phone. Hold on. Got it on my YouTube music. It was from the trailer of the new Avengers. What is it called? I can't play it or I'm gonna get demonetized. I think it's called this. Here, I'll link it to you guys. Nope. All right. Here is my new soundtrack that I've been listening to. So good. Do you like Inception, Interstellar? Yep, those are both really good. You signed up for Lambda based on my videos. You have a phone interview tomorrow. Any tips? Phone interview, Tim. And not a big deal. They're just going to make sure that you have enough money to live while you're going and that you're serious and that you match basically your application. They're going to be like, are you, why do you want to go? Because I want to change, careers, whatever. How are you going to support yourself? Well, I'm going to live with my mom, or I'm going to, I saved up money or whatever. Even though you're a junior, should you apply for senior? Drew, this is why you apply to senior jobs as a junior. Are you ready? Because the chances they can hire 2 juniors for the price of 1 senior. And although that might be slower development time, you're more of a sponge and willing to do what they say. And you're willing to take less money. So yes, apply. With less than 1 year work experience on paper, but good confidence in your skills, would it make sense to try and apply? Yeah, apply to all of them for the reason I just said. Josh should collab with a tech lead. Tech lead has like 300k subs. There's no way. The value proposition is not there. I don't bring him enough. He would bring me way more than I bring him. Who is the best Avenger, and why is it Captain America's boring. He's the worst. He's so boring. He does nothing. Like Iron Man at least is like smart, builds his own stuff. Ladies man. Iron Man is good, Spider-Man is good, and Thor. Thor is super dope. Those are my favorites. You listen to that same soundtrack? It's so good, Emax. Actually, I think... Thanks for being transparent with your audience. I'm learning a lot. Gab King, I hope it helps, man. I'm just trying to keep it real, Son of Odin. Yup. Thor, dude. I need to get on his workout regimen. Or Aquaman. Josh is the tech lead? I don't think so. Did you guys know that Shazam was the original Captain Marvel until Marvel actually bought out that right? Yeah. Shazam was the original Captain Marvel, and then Marvel bought out the copyright for it and then rebranded him. You mean Anabolic Chicken Demon Buggy? No, he's not. You can look at him like he has super overdeveloped arms, and his chest muscles aren't very developed because what they did for the movie was just develop his arms with like battle ropes and stuff. He has like no chest. You need to drink coffee like the tech lead? I don't like coffee. Do you watch Yoma? Nope. I don't. You do help a lot? Oh, I'm glad. That's all I want. You've recently started front-end developing, learning building websites using only HTML, CSS, and learning JS. Can I get a job based on these skills in the UK? Probably not, to be honest. Who do you like on YouTube that has some of the nicest edits? Oh, there's a dude. Oh, I was on Chris Howe's channel. Hold on. It was on Chris Howe's channel. Come on. I just watched this the other day. I like Parker Walbeck. I don't know. Can't find it. Forget his name. You want to collab with me? I got 10 subs. What are we going to talk about? What do you do with all the money you make? I don't do anything with it. I don't buy stuff. I'm not materialistic. Have fun. Good luck. All right. You're 20 and you hope to be where you are. Really inspirational. Do it up. I'm 28. I wish I knew what I knew now at 20. Dark Phoenix is stronger. I suppose that's true. Connor, why can't I find this person? They just made like a collab the other day. What the heck? They were like in a park walking around and stuff. Oh, what the heck? I think his thumbnails are way better. That must be what it is. Is there a course on soft skills? Not really. What's a favorite movie to motivate you? Is it possible to get a job while in high school? Yes, but hard. Favorite movie to motivate me? I like James Bond movies a lot. Tell me the best ways to learn JavaScript. That's really difficult to do. There's no best way because I don't know how you learn. Out of all the books you've read, if you had to recommend one, which one would it be? MJ DeMarco's Unscripted. Where can you learn to video edit? Yeah, so Rocket Film School is good. You got Peter McKinnon. You got here. Let me go to my main account here. I'll tell you my subscribers that I subscribe to. Armando is good for camera stuff. Make Art Now is good. Parker Walbeck is good for learning the video. Chris Howe, Madi Haboya. Who else? Film Riot is good. Production Crate is good. Peter McKinnon, right? We all know who he is. Who else? Cinecom is good. Really good for video editing. Video Copilot is good. Easy After Effects. Who else I got in here? We got a bunch of stuff in here. It's not tech related at all. No code stuff in here. Yeah, nothing. I guess that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Where did I learn? At self-taught. Do you read fantasy at all? I started reading one fantasy book. I haven't finished it yet, though. PHP isn't that in demand. It is. You worked as an Uber driver? Yeah, I've done Uber before. Any code language that you dislike and any reason? Not really. As long as it gets the job done. When are you doing the next portfolio review? I don't know. I just did one the other day. Unscripted, Millionaire Fastlane. What was the other one? Probably Crushing It by Gary Vaynerchuk. Bracky's Unity Dev. He's on there too. I have Bracky's on here. The VFX bro. I used to have a bunch of cryptocurrency people on here, like Trayvon James, before he got sued for pushing that BitConnect. Got Elliot Hulse. I got some Finnish channels on here. Seth Feroce, bodybuilder. I got a lot of bodybuilding stuff on here. Bodybuilding, motivation, how to edit videos, that kind of shit. Gordon Ramsay. BitConnect. Planning to travel? I just came back. You got the FU money? Man, that book is great. Yeah, it is good. Also read his other book, Influence. Do you use an ad blocker? Yes. Remember Trayvon? Yeah. And that other kid that deleted all his videos? You made quite a bit off Bitcoin. Taxes are ridiculous? Yes. Any passive income recommendations? You got to solve a problem and figure out a way to scale that service when you're not around. Sell a product. Will crypto recover? Probably not. Will you do a review on FU Money? I don't need to review it per se. Basically, he says whatever I'm telling you to do. Don't sell your time. Charge money. Charge what you're worth. Do you ever do any stock day trading? I did on Robinhood, but you can't really day trade on Robinhood. You can only swing trade. How long does it take to learn JavaScript programming like a senior from zero without programming? Oh, man, dude, I don't know. Years. Years, man. All right, I've been streaming for 3 hours. So let's do the giveaway. All you got to do is follow me on Twitch. I'm going to pick someone over on Twitch. So if you've been watching, hit up the Twitch. Do you like John Sanchez? He's a cool dude. He commented on one of my videos one time. I felt famous. All right, there's Twitch. You interested in real estate? Yes, but I don't have enough money to buy or put down, because when you have your own business, you need your own business for 2 years to get a mortgage loan, and I haven't had my own business for 2 years yet. So I can invest in real estate even though I have a down payment for a house, and that's how that goes. But yeah, I'd like to do it at some point. I either have to buy the house outright. Yep. If you're 20, what would you do differently? I would build a website and start making videos sooner. All right, we're going to pick someone on Twitch. I got to figure out how to do this. How do I do it? I think I gotta go to dashboard, right? All right. How do I pick random? I gotta Google it because I'm bad. Please bear with me. I think I probably need Nightbot, don't I? Thanks for sharing the knowledge. Dude, you're worth it. What do you think about Tron? Oh, man. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to pick a random one. All right. I'm going to set a timer for 30 seconds, and the last person to type 7 at the end of the 30 seconds will get it. So, hold on. Let's set a timer for 30 seconds. Last person to type 7. So, here we go. 30-second timer starting now. So, last person to type 7 when this timer runs out will get it. So, time your 7s, boys. Here, let me show you what it's at. All right, it looks like Tara Beeb got it, and Peaky Dicers. So, there we go. So, Tara, hit me with your email, and Peaky Dicers. That's it. Those are the 2 randos. I was picking off Twitch chat. I'm sorry. That's my new motivator. You gotta go to Twitch. So, yeah, just email me. Twitch people. Go here. Peaky Dicers, Terratib. Seven, boy. And then I'll send it to you after this. 20 emails incoming. I think it'll be easy. Everyone at Terratib at Gmail. Nah, but seriously, it'll be good. 50 emails, yep, incoming. All right, guys, it has been real. I appreciate all you. I'm going to go to sleep. It's 12:26. I got students in like a few hours. I got to get up and do deadlift tomorrow. I'm going to die. But it's going to be good. So I appreciate all you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to my rants. Hope it's been helpful. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. I'm out.